to make you smile, and you need me to hold you close, and all your fears that you dream of will disappear and flutter on. Whoa, hold on just a little. We'll meet right here in the middle ground is where we'll stand. Let go of the riddle, 'cause you'll find life is a riddle that we're not meant to understand. But I'm so just look on, and I'll look down, and all your fears around the ground. Then you said, all I ever wanted was to love like this. All I ever needed was to feel like something more than a closed door flat on the floor. I can offer so much more. All I ever wanted was to feel at ease. All I ever needed was to get up off my feet. 'Cause I believe in love. Hold on just a little. We'll meet right here in the middle ground is where we'll stand. Let go of the riddle, 'cause you'll find life is a riddle that we're not meant to understand. But I'm so
Welcome to Playdate 2 of World League Esports 10K20. I'm joined on desk with my man Sunset. How's it going?
How are you? I'm doing pretty good, and I'm very interested to see what today's games bring us. We have 3 great games. First one being Runshock White up against Vanguard Gaming. Second one, not ATK, Dnmk up against Vibin Esports, and then the last one of the night will be Regicide versus Tribe Simba. So all games going to be interesting.
I am super hyped. We do, out of interest, we are going to Oregon once more. So I know that the viewers have seen Oregon already today. But this map is going to be truly tried and tested, picked apart by these teams, as we've got to have more than enough VOD review and evidence. So I doubt we'll see Oregon any further in the comp. What do you think of these lineups? Tell me what you think about Vanguard. How are they stacking up here?
I'm pretty happy to see Vanguard again, just in general, because I remember a while back when they were a team, and then they just disappeared, and they're back. So that's pretty cool to see. So I'm just excited to see that in general. And then we've got Runshark White, and they're more so the enemies of the South African siege.
I guess you can frame it like that. Tell me, from your position, what are you expecting from the boys out here in the group stages?
Which boys?
The Runshock White boys.
Runshock boys. All right. So, I think we're getting out of groups, and there are a few things that I cannot say, but I have told them to do a few things for the group stages games, but we will be showing you a lot more during the bracket. What is it? Out of brackets.
Yeah.
Brackets.
We'll
be showing you more there. Hopefully we do get out of it, obviously. I think if we win this game, then it's guaranteed. Almost.
Yeah.
Guaranteed, something like that. And then we have one more game against OG, and that's very going to be interesting to see. We scrim them quite a bit, and last time we versed them in the tournament, we did actually beat them. But it's going to be interesting either way. And anyway, let's just focus on this game right now. Vanguard Gaming against Runshock. Here we go,
sir.
Oregon.
This is going to be super exciting. Almost as exciting as the giveaway that World League Esports are doing. If you guys don't know about it, head over to their Twitter page. They've got a pinned tweet. Go comment on who you think is going to take the tournament overall. If you do guess correctly, your name will go into a draw to win a mousepad and a World League Esports shirt. So that's pretty exciting. I'm going to be throwing my prediction in there as well. And obviously the winner of the tournament does also receive a 10,000 rand, very nice prize pool coming out from the org. So very nice to see. We have moved on into our ban phase, and first up we will see a Thatcher off the board. That is not surprising at all. What are your thoughts?
Thatcher, Oregon, yeah, he's got to be gone. There's so many influential walls to get opened up. It's just a concrete box with walls, basically, this map.
Quite literally, yeah.
It's that's the thing. It's so plain and simple that that's it. It's just such a plain and simple map. But that is another reason why it's so played, because it's simple, and every team likes a simple map. And here we go, Blackbeard second ban, fair ban. Third ban coming up from Runshock White, the Mirror. That is Mirror gone. And we'll be seeing the last... Dude, I feel like we're not going to be seeing much of those in the future.
In my personal and humble caster's opinion, I feel like the Blackbeard ban was a bit of a waste following the nerf that he did receive. I mean, his face shield was tanked by another 30 HP. I don't see him being as effective ever in any gunfight whatsoever. I mean, you can shred him with the MPX that Valkyrie has. But the MPX will not be on the board from Valkyrie, as she is banned along with that Mirror, as you said. So no cheeky Mirror strats to come out, and no more intel to be provided by those black eye cameras. Quite interesting, man. I favor a Valkyrie ban. It is very good. Especially, sure, if you're attacking, less work to do, no need to bring the IQ necessarily. And just denying the defenders that much more intel as they will be doing, obviously, in this initial phase, hunting the drones. But we'll go to laundry and supply first and foremost, and an Aruni on the board. That's going to be quite exciting to see.
Aruni, one of my favorite operators right now. I've been playing her a lot, and she's just a good amount of utility. Her bionic arm, being able to do a lot of work, helping out rotations and just lines of sight and one-shotting hatches, stuff like that. Really great to see. And she has 1.5 on the DMR, which is very good. Not the Roni. The Roni has the new holographic.
Oh, I do like that. I do like that new shape. It's not new shape. I like it.
is that it runs out of ammo so quickly. It's like the SMG-11. If you're in a tight position, it's not going to get you out of that tight position very easily, because ammo management is very tough there.
Yeah, it actually burns through your magazines, as you said. And to be honest, if you're not hitting headshots, you probably lost the gunfight with the Roni.
You've probably lost the gunfight.
Yeah, I haven't seen the DMRB run too much. I know a lot of people are favoring the Roni, even on Mozzie. I do not run the Roni on Mozzie. I run the Commando. Yeah, I feel like it's just the quality of life choice, you know. But I'm keen to see it where these Surya gates are placed. We do see one on the double coming from Pillar. I don't know. Has she put up any more? I'm not entirely sure.
There's the
we've got the one by Laundry as well.
Yeah. No, but that's been taken down. It's going to Freezer Door now. Okay, so we've got Blue Door, Freezer Door, and Hallway Door. Alright.
Okay. I like the placements. This is one thing I really don't like. It's just being a caster is like, as soon as you mention something, guaranteed something's gonna happen. They're just like,
it's gone.
Disregard everything you've said.
It's so I dislike it a lot. Still have 4 reinforcements on the side of the defenders, which is a little bit confusing though.
That is definitely concerning. You can see now they're trying to clear out the normal extension from the smoke. They're onto the elbow inside a blue bunker. Looks like it's going to be a definite blue bunker take. But we've also got some roam clear coming through the middle floor. Zofia now moving in, pushing all the way up. You would usually see a mirror when they're being placed, but instead it's going to be Batat to get the first frag of the game onto Shallow. Very nice pick up there from the Zofia, and that's the Legion of the board. That's pillar control, but no, not before the 416C claims 2 lives. Very nice push out there from the Jaeger, playing that extension. And the hard bridge is still up with the diffuser in hand, so everything not lost just yet. Not even half the round gone and already 3 bodies in the grave.
Very quick attack here from Runshark coming out, and a very strong hold from Opahurt down in blue, taking over the Legion's position, who was playing inside of Pillars. So Pillars control going to be a bit easier to take, but not free just yet.
No, not at all. And you can see just some extra drone work trying to be done here. Nearly catches the smoke on the rotate onto the double, but the ace just going to post up here. He's actually managed to decide. Can't go for the plant, I don't think, just yet, but Greedy does get armor, and that is actually the smoke off the board. Flashes fly through, and the Hibana is going to be on cover duty as the diffuser goes down from Blackstone. Quick rotate now onto the extension. The Jaeger is trying to pursue, but will get flashed. There's no ADSs to catch that one. Mainter does get Blackstone, though, with the C4, and the diffuser is down. Greedy will pick up the refrag, though, onto Opahurt. 2v2, the HP advantage in favor of the defenders. 50 seconds ticking down. This is gonna be a battle to the end. It looks like.
Battle to the end. 45 seconds on the clock. Still quite a bit of utility left for the attackers. 3 flashbangs over the board, and still drones able to be placed. But 30 seconds now. The diffuser is down inside of sight, so they do have to make a play to grab this diffuser and get this bomb down. Fred in a very powerful position inside of Freezer, and Turd, main man Turd.
The names are fantastic. They really keep it entertaining. Nomad getting the diffuser down now with Greedy holding flank. Gets the one in Freezer, does tag the room somewhat. Greedy gets the kill, but an instant refrag coming out from the MP7, and Del Fox to clean it up with the AK-74. First round goes to Runshark White. What a start.
Good start. Very messy for both teams there. Defenders, I think defenders deserve to win that round. That was a very strong defense, and they did everything right. Opahurt did so much there. And they had the positioning, just in the end, it came down. In the end, it just came down to unlucky timing for the defenders. And yeah, anyway, second round going in, Laundry Supply, same place. Only 3 of the 5 people voting for it though, so I think it was debated. And we've got the exact same lineup though, so it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out again. And the attackers as well, playing the exact same operators. We'll see if they do decide to go for a blue take again, or switch it up and play Laundry or Freezer, something like that. But that is obviously
attackers
all
need
down to
locate
time.
and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Fred going to be setting up the exact same Aruni gates on the Freezer door, the hallway door, and the blue door yet again. So yeah, we're basically going to be seeing a repeat of last round's defense. Coming out from Vanguard Gaming, and it's just so they're going to be fixing up their mistakes. Hopefully Legion Shallow doesn't get taken out that quickly off pillar because that is a very pivotal position
10
to play
seconds
in.
to go.
So that is very important for him to just stay alive a little bit longer and hold off the
5
attackers
seconds
there.
remaining.
But doesn't even seem like he's going to be playing there right now. I think he might be playing upstairs inside a
Attackers
meeting, and I
must
like this a
locate
lot
and
more
defuse a bomb.
because they didn't have any roamers last round, but it does look like Shallow is going back. No, he's going actually top of the tower, and this is interesting.
Would have been nice to see. Oh, there we go. That's what I was waiting for. A rotate through into the attic, and that'll enable that roam game so much more. Just helping the rotation and helping the movement around the top floor. I wonder if he's supported by anybody else. It does look like there's one more up top, and their job, as we know, will be to delay this as much as possible and even come for a cheeky flank in the end. And I do think if they had those roamers like you mentioned, a flank or a collapse onto the basement would have been absolutely devastating to the attack. But let's see how long they hold out to. Their positions are very much known, and R will take the first damage. It looks like about 20 HP left on him, and that is not great for your main plant denial.
But that is never going down. This is the entry frag off the board. The Ash dead. Playing very aggressive inside of that blue, and Oberhurt just holding down this position, and he's done so well here. They do know that there are defenders up top, so they will have to be trying to clear those out at least, because a late flank could very much so devastate them, and it doesn't look like there's going to be a requirement for late flank, as Fred takes out Greedy, and that is the Habana off the board. There is still one hard breacher available, and that is Patat, Delphox, and Blackstone on the board. They're going to have to be able to take out an entire team of Vanguard defense. Now the Blackstone force is about 20 HP now, and not looking too great for the attackers. Flashbang come out, great flash, but the kill is not there for Fred. But Patat cleans it up and helps out Delphox. There we go. What a great friend. And that's going to be a second pick, and the gunfight is what the great shot there from Delphox, and 3-3. This was looking so good for Vanguard.
I like to call that the Shaiko peek. I know that I've seen Shaiko do that many a time. He throws a flashbang and he peeks, gets the headshot before the flashbang even goes off, but does not work as well for Delphox apparently. But they did manage to get the frag off of it. 3v3 as you said. 50 seconds counting down. And what?
Attackers have located a bomb.
Blackstone trying to pick up the
on?
diffuser. He's dancing with death right now.
Oh no, that's absolutely
7 HP
ridiculous.
left.
40 seconds left. It's going to be a collapse on the site now, and those roamers did their initial work. If only they could have held out a little bit longer, things would have gone much better for them. Mainturn decides to cross over the sidelines that he has been pre-open, and misses the C4. Will get shot. Will nearly get his head taken off by the Zofia on top of the washing machine. Delphox gets one. Delphox gets two. It's a triple kill on the ground for him. And all of a sudden, we only have Arunma left, and he was tagged at the beginning of the round. But there we go. Diffuser is done. SMG-11 in hand. He's got to rotate. Have some time to reload. Maybe whip out that shotgun. No, he's going to stick with the SMG-11. Gets another down to Zofia, but no. It will be Delphox to get a 4K. And rescues Runshark White, sorry. Rescues them in the end from what seemed like it was definitely going to be a defender round. Turns into an attacker round. And my goodness, what a turnaround for them in that one.
A very confusing round there. That was back and forth, back and forth. I thought the defenders were going to take it in the beginning. It was a 5 versus 3, and they started their room set up. And then Delphox and Patat decided that no, it's not going to be like that. And Delphox picks up a quad, was that, for himself?
Yeah, it was a quad. Yeah.
And Patat taking the ace. Delphox saving Runshark in both rounds right now. Playing very, very well.
Jackal in play instead of a Noma. Now, that's quite interesting. We are going to double dorms, so the top floor. I'm not sure how I feel about the Jackal being picked up instead of the Nomad. So in my head, Oregon is a small enough map where you can send your drones all the way through and be able to roam clear quite effectively. I mean, it doesn't have the size of a map like Villa where it's got all those nooks and crannies, all those little different rooms and floors. So if they're going to be focusing on this roam clear, they really have to make this Jackal work for them. I have seen instances where teams do not even use the Jackal. They bring it for like the C7E and for nothing else really. But if the flank comes back to bite them from the roamers, it is going to be probably the sole reason. I mean, it's not, I'm not a fan of a Jackal 6 instead of a Nomad. Flank control is so important, especially at such high level siege as what we are displaying. They can justify this.
They're probably going to compensate for that pick with communication on drones, but we will have to see, because if not, it could be very detrimental to their downfall if this Jackal does not work out. Jackal obviously going to be the sole roam clear alongside the drones. That's how it normally goes, and he's going to have to put a lot of work in to show that it's better than the Nomad in the situation. Then again, top floor doesn't normally have too many roamers, 1, 2 at most, but normally there's just one person playing downstairs. So there's probably not going to be too much to clear out. They just have to drone everything first and figure out what's going on.
Yeah, if anything, you're gonna have one player downstairs with a C4 waiting for those default plant spots. Pre-fire comes in from Nivek all the way through to Cosmo. He's just gonna go back on drone, sees the Jaeger inside a trophy, and I feel like the Jaeger's job here is to just play his life out for as long as possible, try and delay the push in. But no, Ash is gonna take up this map control quite quickly in the bedroom. Crouch walking all the way up to the door frame. We'll get back on drone. No one currently covering, so if she gets swung, it is not gonna be great. We do have wall open now. And Arma takes the initial damage in this round. Opachat getting nice and close onto the couch. Will get down from the Ash, and that is the Jaeger off the board. So his job is null and void now. Hopefully his ADSs can come in clutch at some point in the future. We do have Jackal still droning inside the attic, and it's Patat will clean up onto the main turret. That is the Bandit off the board again. Bandit batteries are down, but they were very much cleared out earlier on in the round. It's tough times here for the defense. They're just about pinned back into their respective corners. And Diffuser is going down from Blackstone in default. Dalfox gets another kill onto Armor, and Fred also down. This is just about done, wrapped up, and you can write this one off, I think, to the attack.
Very well set up attack here, very well executed. The walls were open so quickly, and still with a good shot though from Shallow onto Nivek. Nivek gets shot behind silence there. But it's a full task here to get a 4 versus 1 stuck in Armory. I know this feeling, it's not great. All these attacks.
Yes, 87 bullets.
Oh no! It's not happening! I think it's TK'd. Oh, that was Blackstone stealing the kill, and Patat cleans it up. They put a lot of pressure onto him there, and that is just.
Oh no! The hip fire to clean things up. The missed knife was probably the highlight for me.
Was the highlight of that round, definitely.
And then the TK to follow. It was just like things were just lining up for the Legion. He didn't have enough bullets to go through. I think he had 67 left in his mag when he was trying to fight the Hibana behind the armory racks there. But inevitably, as we said, it was a Run Shock White victory in that round. Round 3 goes to them. And what a hot start for them in this game so far. Jackal, not sure was justified, but still being picked up.
That was a very well set out attack there. They knew exactly what they wanted to do, and they did it very quickly. That was very swift opening attic and main wall. It was a very good split push, and then Delphox on that window to help Blackstone get that plant down. Just well executed, well played out. And I don't think I saw Jackal do anything that round, but I don't think he really needed to, because everyone was just, they put so much pressure on the defenders that they got him back downstairs.
Yeah, well, I think what happened was Hibana opened up the attic, Jackal walked in, and then sat on drone for like 3 minutes. And he was just like, sick, I'm gonna just do this. What is utility even? I don't know. But anyway, as you said,
went up on the window.
Did he go out the window? Wasn't he setting an attic?
Yeah, actually, no. I think it was Hibana on the window.
I have no idea.
Fighting with his drone right now.
Bro, drone hunter elite. This is Vigil's worst nightmare, is to be actually drone. Imagine using your ERC cloak to hide yourself. Couldn't be him, but we will see him running the. Couldn't be him. The SMG-12 in hand probably. Oh, no, most definitely probably my worst weapon. Always. Just because I can never understand the recoil pattern. But it will be a west side clear here as Ash is just yeeting herself into small tower. She's going to clear this out quite swiftly. Drones are going to go in front of her, check out the showers, check out the lockers. See that no one is currently positioned there, and default cams gone. And this is what I like to call the secondary drone phase. This is where the attackers will try and find the lie of the land, see where these... ooh, that is very unfortunate. Fred literally was lying on the floor. He was lying on the floor and just didn't move.
Did not, but that is trades coming left and right for the attackers and the defenders. Fred picked up one, and I'm pretty sure Shallow picked up one for himself onto Patat. Nivek and Delphox had that crossfire set up, but just there was no intel on Fred lying on the floor there. Delphox takes about 25 damage, and well, this is just a position that we're used to seeing now. Vanguard take an early lead almost all the time. It's threading the needle right now. Almost.
That was incredibly close.
Delphox has not died yet. He is 7-0 right now.
Must be nice. Technically 7 divided by 0 is still 0, so his KD is not looking fantastic even though he has yet to die. I'm sure for all the math wizards out there, that's one for you. 1 minute 38 left on the clock, and you can see they're trying to set up this execute, but with only 3 players left alive, it's going to be a bit difficult. Ace is rotated down to bottom laundry stairs, so there's no hard breaching to come out from him. just pre-firing with this AK-12 as best as he can, looking for a pick. The last two attackers are situated inside a freezer, so they are very much in some choke points. The Shallow does take some damage trying to challenge through the freezer doorway, but as long as he is alive, as long as somebody's playing towards the pillar area, it's going to be incredibly difficult for these attackers to push straight through. I think they need to make a decision here what they want to do. You can see Delphox now rotating to Laundry Stairs. I think it's very much a more viable option, and the push will have to come from that side. Diffuser is still in hand with 57 seconds left to go. The drop has come through, and now if it's a game of numbers, they need to get a cheeky pick here. That will significantly increase their chances of getting through. And there we go. There's the first one. Blackstone gets the pick onto main turret. Shallow is already low HP, so this is very winnable for Run Shark White if they can get their comms in order and if they can establish these crossfires. Diffuser yet to go down, and as I say that, Oranma rather will get Delphox, and that has been the clutch players so far.
Greedy in a very powerful position has stopped all the rotate, and he actually picks up the first, and Blackstone picks up a hurt, and it's all down to the smoke. But Blackstone shuts down the smoke, and that's the round 4-0. It was looking so promising yet the Vanguard, but unlucky yet again. They just fall short, and good shot from Blackstone.
What a fantastic pick.
That was so very close. For
I
Vanguard
don't
to pick up their
understand
first
how
round, but they
VG are
didn't have
throwing
any
these
just
rounds away. I'm not going to lie to you. I really do think they're throwing a couple of these rounds away. They've been in such good positions, but I don't know if it's the communication, if it is just the BMT, but they are shooting themselves in the foot. We do see an Echo come out for the first time. I'm not sure. Double Dorms, Echo pick. Okay, I guess it's justified, but also he got such a nerf. And you see, remember when I told you about like when you highlight something and then they just throw it in the bin? That's what happened. Because now we have a Maestro.
Maestro is a very strong operator. I'm not too sure when it is. I'm not too sure if it's next season, but when other people are going to be able to use your drones as well. Maestro and Echo play rates of the next Ion.
That is a good point.
So they're going to be some of the best roamers in the game.
A roaming Maestro. You're just going to hear clunking all around the map as he runs around with his flippin' shotgun pistol.
Echo is going to be great because he has such good firepower, being that MP5 SD and that Bearing 9, and he also has access to that 1.5 times. So it's just going to be a very, very strong roamer because once he dies, it doesn't matter. He's put his drones down, and everyone else can control that. So I really think that Echo, I never thought I'd say this, might be a good option for a roaming operator.
Never thought I'd hear that. Never ever thought I'd hear that. If you were VG's coach, what would you be telling them right now? I see that they have not opted to go again. They're not going to dining. They're not going to kitchen or meeting. Repeating this upstairs again after losing it the first time and losing basement twice. Surely you want to go for something spontaneous. Maybe try something out. You need to get around on the board here. Was this top floor defense your best defense? I would argue that it wasn't. Just because it was so one-sided. It's Patat will get the open onto Shallow again, and that is your roam off the board. That's the Vigil gone. This is very unfortunate. Fred does get a refrag though onto Greedy, and that is the Hibana. So that's at least one hard breacher not available to the attack. That'll make it more difficult to get into attic, as that is where the Hibana was placed last time. You can see the player on top of T3 does take some shots in the feet, and he's going to play for as long as possible. What was that? Who is flanking? Who got the Jackal?
Turd, I think. Turd through the floor actually managed to pick up Delphox, but not really pick him up just yet. He's down, and Patat will pick him up. And it's back to a 4-on-4, but that was a pretty well-threaded shot there from Bandit, just unable to finish it off. And 1 minute 40, Fred's still in a good position here to stop this attic push, and he's going to have to be dealt with. Opa Hurt takes a little bit of damage, and Nivek's gone. Good shot from Blackstone, taking out Opa Hurt. There's that refrag.
That's what we were waiting for, and I was waiting to see if anyone was going to go and repel just to push that Jaeger out of T3, and I did see someone there eventually. But as we can see, Jaeger still on the board, still in T3. Maybe they're just neglecting. They just decided to leave him there. I mean, they know where he is. The wall's not open. He can't rotate quite quickly to the double dorm. So perhaps you change your focal point. You change your points of ingress. You push straight into dorms, knowing that you have the man advantage should you take site now. And that it looks like it's what's going to happen now. Fred is going to now move onto the window, see if he can do any damage onto Kids Dorms. Patat gets one, Patat gets two, and Delphox the third as the rotate comes out from the Jaeger, just doing some aim training, some recoil control on the dead body lying in T2, and very well played there from Runshock, looking to go flawless.
very, very strong. If they win this map flawlessly, they haven't dropped a round yet in this tournament. They are yet
That
to
is
drop a round in this
amazing.
tournament. They are currently 12-0. So that is very clean so far. But
Keep the record alive, my goodness.
Vanguard have definitely been so close to winning some of these rounds. They just fall short every time. I tell them to keep calm and just focus towards the end because they're winning these rounds and they're getting a little bit cocky, over peaking, not knowing what they're doing, and then it's just shut down by Runshock or winning off the mistakes of a Vanguard right now.
That is quite unfortunate. And going again to double dorms. This is when I say,
Defenders protect
you know how you get those teams in ranked where they lose one site and they immediately switch? I can tell you that that is not Vanguard Gaming. They are sticking to their guns. They're going to try this top floor hold one more time. This will be their last defensive round. And again, I feel like their basement holds were far stronger than their double dorms hold. And I don't know why they've opted to go back to double dorms. It's that versus Runshock just looking very much meticulous in their attacks. Their communications seem to be flowing. The strats are setting themselves up. And it's leading to these picks. We do see an arena pick now for the top floor, and we have those Surya gates on top of the normal breach area. Some sidelines going to be open up to the default plant spot.
Bandit again? I think the Surya gate might have taken out the bandits.
Oh,
I'm not
no.
too sure how that interaction works. Can we get the... Can we check that out? In games room.
The bandit batteries on the
Bandit
wall
batteries
inside of
Games room.
yeah.
No, they're still there. Okay.
Oh no, okay, so that works.
Right.
Good to know.
I didn't actually know that.
I have no idea how that interaction works either, don't worry. They've got a Maestro cam inside of the closet. That's obviously to get rid of that ace charge that's to be thrown in there. Hibana, okay.
Bandit trick, and that's all Hibana's gone. That was a very...
That is
I think that late
incredibly
bandit play helped them out so much. Because they didn't know that they were going to be bandit tricking, and I don't think he knew that they were going to be there.
Oh, who bandit tricks the attic?
He did it
first
so
question.
flawlessly, but there it is. Main man turd, that is him off the board. Delphox moving him. They set up everything so perfectly and just let Vanguard play into them. Runshock right now. They're just playing it flawlessly and picking apart the defenses of Vanguard one by one. And even if a couple of them falls, it doesn't matter. They're always there to back each other up. And just to address chat, no, my hair is not pink right now. It is just natural right now.
Just out of interest. Man's got those stream lights.
Yeah, no. 5-0. This is not looking the best for Vanguard. As they're 5-3 down. Greedy picking up Onima. Fred low HP, but he picks
Nice
up
shot.
the gunfight against Patat. And 4 versus 3 now. 1 minute 30. 4 versus 2. As 4 versus 1. Opa down. The plant's going down. They played so quickly. They just
Fred in
out
a
of
dream.
nowhere. They're all on side. Fred 1 HP. He's gone. Flawless.
Very nice
play.
double.
It's insane how quickly they can set up these attacks. They'll be outside attic 1 second, they're planting the next.
I'm not entirely certain what is going on in Vanguard Gaming's camp, but it must be in shambles. I wouldn't know what to say to them at this point. It just looks like they are losing their heads somewhat. They're just running into the crosshairs of Runshock Whites, and the crossfires that are being established are pixel perfect. Hopefully, we'll see a bit of a change in flow moving on to double dorms. Otherwise, we're going to see a very, very quick match in terms of, or in favor of Runshock. But we'll be going to double dorms. We do see that really picked up once more. Mozzie there as well, potentially seeing the double Roni play. And a Twitch on the board for Fred, and that is quite interesting. So if Twitch recently lost her stun grenades for flash grenades, still makes her viable. I like to see the Maverick pick, especially on a map like Oregon. With Thatcher being banned, Maverick is incredibly useful. And we do see a Jackal coming up from Opachat, so that trend is going to continue. No flank denial, except if you have a cheeky drone hidden somewhere. And let's have a look at how Runshock White are actually going to set up their site and stifle Vanguard Gaming's attempts at getting out of groups. The Cade pickup is actually quite nice as well. That's going to be quite difficult to get rid of. You can see no IQ. You muted.
Yeah, I was talking. No, first of all, Vanguard, how long is it muted for?
Start of the round,
10
maybe?
seconds remaining.
Alright, okay. Well, Vanguard have definitely need to work round by round right now because they just need to pick up something. They have nothing right now. And on a fairly defensive-sided map, that's not good at all. And we're going to be seeing their first attack. Hopefully they have more to show us from this attack than they did from their defensive half. Because if they don't, it's 7-0, and this is going to be the second 7-0 that Runshark have played,
Oh, no.
and that is Fred unlucky there, not being able to get up onto the balcony, and Blackstone picks up overhead. That's the Jackal dead. That's the roam clear gone, and that's the roamer picking up the roam.
That is not the start you want if you are Vanguard Gaming. Very unfortunate there to lose your roam clear so early on. Run out from the Mozzie, take some damage, but Fred will clean that one up. So at least there is a trade somewhat, albeit late. Now, Shallow looking to move underneath, making use of the Claymore now provided to actually instead of those flashbangs. Still incredibly useful as an operator. She can also be seen, I would, in my opinion, she can be seen as a support operator now with a great gun, just because of the fact that she can get rid of utility and provide that Claymore. Fred gets one more onto Greedy, and that is the smoke off the board. So that was your plant denial. You now have Cade with a shotgun, the forcing TC in favor of the Jaeger and the Aruni. So the surrogates are still having to be dealt with, but it looks like it's going to be a bedroom clear, waiting patiently for that Cade to be gotten rid of from the Twitch. And I don't know if Ace has managed to get the door open just yet. There's the run out from the Jaeger. Blackstone will get one, but there will be a refrag from Arima on to... Oh, that is very unfortunate. Shallow also hitting the deck. This is still a 2v2 now that he is being picked back up. But HP advantage in favor of the defense. And oh my goodness, so much time left on the clock. And Rudy gets aggressive, finishes off one more, and it's just Shallow with about 20 HP, R4C in hand. What can he do here? He can get a default cam, but can he get a pick onto anybody else? Here comes the runner from the Rooney, and Runshark like getting very aggressive, but it will be the swing.
Oh, the bait!
From the main phase. That was bait, if I ever saw it.
That was baited, and the 360 coming out, and that is it. That is the game. 7-0 flawless victory. Runshark White yet to drop a round.
That is absolutely ridiculous. Very well played there. Oh, looking at the stats.
Oh, Newick went negative.
Looking at the stats of Vanguard, that is so sad to see. Very unfortunate. Just struggling to get their picks. And I think if they had played more near to each other and played for their refrags, they would have done a bit better. But it seemed as though they were being isolated very well by Runshark White, and well deserved to Runshark White. I mean, we have to give props where props are due. Their setups were flawless. Their picks were flawless. They had everything covered to the T, and very much deserved to make it out of groups.
They were playing very aggressive there, and I just don't think that Vanguard was able to keep up with that pressure. Like, it was just constant. Doesn't matter if they were down. Like, if it could have been a 4 versus 2, and the 2 players on Runshark would still continuously put that pressure. That last attacking round was just shown, like, run out after run out after run out. So much pressure being put onto the attackers. They didn't know what to do. And in the end, I think only like one of them got into the map in the end. That was just pressure and peeking from everything. But that's communication. That is good communication from Runshark White there, at least. And I will say, well played to both teams. Vanguard, they looked very strong in so many rounds. They just fell short almost every time. Well, they did fall short every time.
If they converted those defensive rounds where they were in the driver's seat, I think we would have seen a different game. Their confidence would have been there. They wouldn't have been in shambles. I definitely think that Runshark White got into Vanguard's head somewhat, and that was only boosted by those super aggressive players like we saw from the Rooney in the last round, just deciding to swing. It just swings outside a bedroom, gets a pick, the jump out that gets the double, and it was absolutely incredible to see the coordination coming out from Runshark White. Next up for you, though, we do have what I consider to be the highlight of the 3 games we'll be casting: Dnmk versus Vibin.
This is going to be a good one. This is definitely going to be a good one. Dnmk Vibin. We saw Dnmk versus at 80k yesterday, and they took the loss 7-3. We are yet to see Vibin play in this tournament. So what are you expecting from this game?
I want to see them bring the vibe. Haha. Inverted commas. Ha, had to drop that in there. Thanks. I'll be here for the next 2 games. No, I'm joking. I want to see them bring out some action-packed strats. I want to see them not go to Oregon for our viewers' sake. I would like to see a nice big map, a more strategic map that it forces our teams to juggle their utility very, very carefully. I really enjoy seeing those minute little games within the games, the little band tricks like we saw in the previous game, because it's those things that can make or break a round. I want to see Vibin show that they have been practicing and that they are ready for the big stage. Dnmk, we know what they're capable of. Their recent pickup, I think it was of Jason as well, the previous coach of 80K.
And Crushes.
Yep, and Crushers. And they've got the names. They've got the names.
They've got the names.
So I
But
want to see
can they
them.
play the games? Is the question.
Had to hit me with a rhyme. Had to do it.
You know, DNMK, they're under pressure. If they lose this game, they're dropping lower brackets. There's no way. No, they're out. They're not getting out of groups. If they lose this game, they are out of the tournament.
Eish.
So
That
out of
is
the-
wow.
yeah, they do have a bye technically, but still, I don't think they can actually. If Vibin wins this game against DNMK, I think DNMK out of the tournament because they have no way to get out of groups. Yeah,
I just want to see Vibin stamp their mark on this game. I want to see, as you said, this will be their first game played, and I want to see them make a statement. I want to see them be bold. I want to see them come out with those once-off strats. You know, the one where you throw the strat book out the window. I want to see some crazy things. But first and foremost, I want to hear what map we're going to. The map dictates the flow of the game. I believe we're going to Villa, which I am quite happy for. That is what
Different
I
map.
like to. Yay, different map. That's what I call the Roamer's Paradise. Villa is enormous, so you really have to have your comms and strats in order
Most definitely.
to be successful on this map.
that map and theme park, and honestly, Chalet as well is going to be a pretty influential game for the Romers. Just a little sneak peek at what I think Chalet is going to be. Vertical is going to be a big thing. Romers are going to be a big thing in Chalet, and just micromanagements on that map is going to be a really big thing in the next meta because this tournament we still have theme park. So yeah,
Ish.
we had to see.
Theme Park and Chalet, two maps. I still am not 100% on my call out on. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to spend some time to study those. I was watching some of the Pro League and there were a couple of matches being played on Chalet, and I was like, I don't know what this call out is. What is he talking about? So that'll have to be brushed up on. Luckily, we will not see it just yet. I do know Villa through and through as we have it casted time and time again. And I'm so happy to see Dnmk and Vibin go here. As I mentioned, they will have to juggle their utility very, very carefully, as most of these bomb sites have very specific checklists in terms of what needs to be opened up, what needs to be cleared, what angles need to be held, because those roamers are going to be coming for you. And I'm super, super excited to see this one.
It is going to be an interesting game. Last time we saw Vibin was at the last tournament. That's when we were still Vanguard Esports League. That we saw them last time there against ADG, and that was a while back. And obviously, we want to see what they've done. So they've had a long time to prepare, long time to strat, a long time to change their ways because they weren't able to get out of groups last time. And let's see if they can change that and get out of groups this time. They are in the group of death, and we'll just have to see who dies.
Group D, the group of death, obviously. Wow, when I saw that pool draw, I was like, "Hey, this is gonna be a banger."
People thought I rigged it.
Well, regardless of the fact, they are here. They are here to play, and they have no other choice. But you can tell us what your choices are on who you think is going to win the tournament. If you head over to World League Esports' Twitter page, they've pinned a tweet for your access. They are running a giveaway. You can comment on that tweet. Tell us who you think is going to win, and if your team does win, if your selection does win, then you will be eligible to win a World League Esports shirt and a mousepad. And let me tell you, I've seen it. It's pretty fresh. So get your comments in ASAP. I don't know if you've put a prediction in yet.
I have.
You have.
I have predicted who's going to win this tournament, and I'm fairly confident in my prediction.
Are you now? Well, we'll have to wait and see. But I mean, huge thanks to World League Esports for hosting the summit. This is super exciting. Obviously, the prize pool is immense. 10,000 Rand on the line for these teams. Everything to play for here. And that only adds to the pressure for these teams in every round, in every match. And we can see which teams have the BMT, which teams are buckling, and which teams are just rising to the top here. Who do you think is going to rise to the top here for DNMK versus Vibin?
DNMK, Vibin. We haven't seen Vibin in a while. I haven't seen them in scrims either. DNMK also pretty new with Jason and Crushers. So honestly, it's anyone's game. We saw DNMK up against 80K yesterday, and they were looking a little bit weak. But did look like they didn't have a great day. So I will give them the benefit of the doubt, and I think Dnmk takes this one.
I have to concur with you. I'm not gonna lie. I've been watching a couple of the games, and they look strong. They look like they can do the job that needs to be done. But I mean, you can never not give some sort of probability to the underdog, and I really hope that Vibin live up to the name. So what I'm hoping to see here, Dnmk living up to the names that they have on the roster, those robust plays, that coordination. And then from Vibin, I want to see the fresh players, but I do believe for the time being, we will be heading over to an intermission, and we'll see you after the break.
You're the night sky, trying to make me see your stars. But the dark gets so lonely. Now I see violet, I can feel silence. And the dark's all that I see. When your stars have burnt out and your heart makes no sound, I'll find violet in your eyes. You'll always be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky. Be my night sky. heart makes no sound. I'll find valid in your eyes. You'll always be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky.
You and I don't together like we can change the world every all these bills I can know. I was really hoping hard. Why would you and I don't together like we can change the world every I'm as blue as the ocean. You're as blue as the open sky. All these bills I can know. I was really hoping hard. Why would you and I don't together like we can change the world every
inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I want to taste consumption. Eat faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just picking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Counting like the 4-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
When it hurts like this, climb the greatest heights, jump down and have a fight, and that's all we'll ever like, but that can never change my mind. When it's good, it's amazing. When it's bad, it's uneasy. I wouldn't have it another way. There's no other way, yeah. When it hurts like this, we hold each other high, but we fall 1,000 times. But I'd never say goodbye or ever leave this stuff behind. When it's good, it's amazing. When it's bad, it's uneasy. I wouldn't have it another way. There's no other way, yeah. When it hurts like this.
I gave you a week, would you keep bleeding on bottle, lie in bed and pour a drink of me? And let your friends think you're developing a problem, but we're happier than it could be. And if there wasn't always something dragging us down, like everyone around us saying we're just messing around. Well, maybe I can love you, babe, but maybe I'm too afraid of getting less than I gave. I'm not that brave. I'm not that brave. We were so close to everything we wanted, to everything we almost had. We were so close that I could almost feel the pain and it hurt so bad. But there's always something changing the way we go. Like everyone around us thinking that they should have a say, but they don't. Well, maybe I can love you, babe, or maybe I'm too afraid of getting less than I gave. I'm not that brave. 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 I'm not that brave.
Here we go again. Trying hard, but you wanna be my friend. Ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. Here we go again. Call my bluff, I'ma be here till the end. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to. If you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help you out. 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 I can help you out.
Welcome back to World League Esports Play Day 2. I am King Luther. On desk with me is Mr. Sunset. How are you, sir?
Not too bad at all. We've got our second game of the day, Dnmk against Vibin Esports. In our opinion, the highlight of the night. And yesterday we saw Dnmk matching up against ATK where they lost 7-3, and this is Vibin's first game of the tournament. Very interesting to see Vibin have been off the boards recently. They did make a roster change. Kierva was brought in for Beachy. Sebastian was taken out for Kierva. And
Yes, sir.
we'll see how that's changed, because I know Beach Butt was a big thing in there.
Yeah, I recall the same. Luckily, we will have a bit of a change of scenery for our viewers. We'll be heading over to the Tuscan Villa out in Tuscany. It's going to be a bit of a roamer's paradise. It's going to be a very defender-sided map, you would assume, as opposed to what we've just seen Runshark do on Oregon. What a game that was. But let's turn our attention to Dnmk and Vibin Esports. It does seem as though our lobby is ready, and I am super excited to get this action-packed match underway. Quickly, before the bands hit, tell me what your band operators are. Let's just go for it.
Okay, let's go. Thatcher on attack. Not Monty. Thatcher, Jackal on attack, and on defense,
good bands.
Mirror and let's go.
Maestro. I want to say Maestro.
Is the Thatcher?
Okay, so just a quick stat for everybody that's watching this. Thatcher is banned platinum above 70% of the time in PC, so that is not surprising at all. And IQ. That is very interesting. Wow. So a lot actually left on the board now that the IQ is gone. She is a universally useful operator, in my opinion, as long as she gets to use her gadget. We do see people play her just for the G8 and the hollow. G8, angle grip, hollow. You can't really go wrong. Mirror
right,
band.
last one.
I said Maestro.
I'll go with Valkyrie.
Both would be viable bands. Mirror,
Also,
not
hello
surprising to
Olympus.
see you guys.
I actually wasn't reading chat, so I didn't see that. We're mine. We're bad at
my.
it. All right. Okay.
Okay, 50%. Yes, let's go. Let's relive Matric all over again.
I'm
No,
in
joking.
Matric. Don't make those jokes. You hurt me.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. If Chad wants to know, I'm 25 and I'm very much out of Matric, and that's that.
I am not
But
25.
regardless,
I'm not on Matric. It's sad.
oh, well, my band, that's quite interesting. So Jaeger is going to be a mainstay in these lines, you would assume. A Clash
There is no
coming
Jaeger
out.
being brought.
There is no Jaeger,
Jaeger.
which is incredibly surprising. You've got Ace, who's got his salvo charges and his smokes. We got Sledge, who has grenades. We've got breaching rounds on Ash. We've got nades on Yana, I think, and we still got all the Zofia. Oh my goodness, a Jaeger would be so helpful in this lineup. What are you doing, Vibin? Is this the play? But you know what can, I suppose, block projectiles? Probably a Clash Shield and a Castle Barricade. So we're just going to have to wait and see here. Nomad 6 pick from the Zofia. And as I mentioned, this will be Roman's Paradise. So having that Nomad on the board will help the attack so much. Let's just hope those edge ups are going to be placed in ideal positions. And we are actually going to living room and live or study first. That is very interesting.
Everything interesting indeed. And it's pretty weird to see that they swap off the Clash there, but obviously that was an intimidating factor, hoping they would bring something to counter the Clash. And, well, yeah, Crushers did swap off the Zofia onto the Nomad, because, like we were saying last game, flanks, flanks, flanks.
Literally.
10 seconds
This
left.
map is going to be
Yeah.
massive like that.
So I was thinking about the lineup now. You mentioned
5
that
seconds to go.
the Clash was 6 pick off of. The Zofia could have dealt with that Clash, so it was almost like a count or a intuitive 6 pick off on both sides. But then again, you also have the Nomad, which will definitely put Clash on her backside and very easy to be dealt with there. Wicked is upstairs now, making some sightlines through the bar floor. And he's going to be creating some little cheeky angles to look down onto the bottom floor with pre-fire comes through from the Ash into the window, and Levatus is going to take up all this basement map control. No one tends to really roam in the basement, so it's often negated in terms of roam clear. And here the Yana and the Ash are going to be pushing through and just ripping through this kitchen already. Sure, already all this in their favor. Pre-fire is going through into Bicycle. They see the angles that were opened up, but now knowing that there may be somebody upstairs, you would have to go drone it out and clear that out. But for now, it's just going to be a face check, it looks like. And Levent is now going to go for a quick rotate as Dnmk decide how they're going to attack this site.
Rotations made, and I'm really liking this defense from Vibin. They've really put in work here, and I'm liking this vertical play as well against Dnmk. A lot of vertical.
Oh my goodness.
But this is actually how you want to play the site. It's probably the only way this site is viable. And, well, that is exactly what Vibin are doing. They're bringing out all the shotguns.
All the shotguns, and there's just
DNMK
sightlines for days, basically.
Dnmk really had... what? Jason's drone got muted and then got unmuted instantly.
What?
Alright, that was weird. But we are seeing... yeah, hacks. 100% hacks. Ban him. This could be a really... Oh, he says the push the trigger.
Oh, the thing is, we have this great like X-ray vision, and if only some players knew how many times they came to dying. It's absolutely ridiculous. The problem is here now, this top floor control needs to be taken away from these roamers, and the longer Dnmk spend here, the worse off for them. All these islands that are opened up can be used against them if they don't take it, and if they do take it and then move to plant, they need to have somebody up there just to make sure that no one else comes around for that flank, as we mentioned earlier. 50 seconds left. There's no setup for the execute. They're still trying to clear this top floor, and that is absolutely crazy. Diffuser is still on the top floor as well with that yarn, I believe. And I quite like this pick of the Pulse, because once this top floor control is gone, you would hope the Pulse will get to work and call out the positioning of this top floor players. Leventis will get the first kill, and that is the castle off the board. So utility not lost at all in terms of castle barricades. Those have been put down. Jason gets one, but Kixie on the refrag instantly, and that is the Echo collecting that kill. Jason was the hard breacher, and there is no more hard breach left, but they do have the side control now. Where is the diffuser? Kixie gets one onto Crushes. Diffuser now going down inside of just behind the desk. And here the angles are being looked for. Leventis, very nice shot onto Kixie, trying to push through the Art Vault. And sure, this is not working. These sidelines aren't. I don't think they've been set up correctly to stop that plant. And now Wasteful and Wicked are gonna have to try and retake this side.
Good shot. They're taking out the Yana. That's 2 versus 2, but only 25 seconds left on the clock. Wicked and Mario now. No, sorry, not Wicked and Mario. Wicked and Wasteful now.
Oh,
but there it is. Mario on his own now. Leventis is being taken out. And it's all down to a one-on-one. 15 seconds on the clock. He can just stick this defuse. Mario's
7
so
seconds
far away.
defuse time, bro. That's unfortunate. And there, that's the game.
So smart. He played
Oh,
that
what a
so
nice! Oh, what a
smart.
pre-fire!
Mario, great shot onto Wicked. That was a very smart play from Mario. He knew he couldn't stick that, and he was off it, so he could just fall back. And then the pre-fire came out. That's Wicked dead, and Mario wins the round for Dnmk. First attacking round, 1 for Dnmk. That is very good start, because Villa, one of the most defender-sided maps. So you definitely want to be picking up every single attacking round you can.
Absolutely, and it's unfortunate that we didn't get to see the vertical angles being used as they were intended to be used. They managed to plant in the one spot that could not be seen, I feel like, from the defenders upstairs. And that's why I said, once they knew there was 2 upstairs, they got the entry picks downstairs, and at that point it's like, well, we have the man control. Let's just storm side and get the diffuser on where they can't see it. And that's exactly what happened. Put Vibin Esports in a very difficult position, but they did the most that they could do, bring it down to a 1v1. And obviously the Sledge winning things out there in the end. We will go to Aviator Games, a more standard site now for the second defense, and a Goyo being brought, not surprising. The Cade on the board. Always interested to see where these designated Cade players place their electricals. Obviously you want to put it in an area that cannot be shot out or dealt with quite easily. Obviously the IQ was banned. That's going to make it even more difficult. So I wonder how long this wall is going to stay closed.
Definitely, it's going to be... We're going to have to see how long the wall is going to stay up, and if Jason, with that ace, is going to be able to topple it over. Leventis going to be going down below, probably helping out there, and well, we'll see Wicked on the Goyo, Tearpeel on the Hide, I just went blank there for a second, and then Mute. So we're going to be seeing a lot of denial, a lot of intel denial being brought
What is
out
that
by
shield?
Kixie. It was a very weird shield playing by
I've never
something
seen
top
that
red.
shield be
It
played.
looks
That's
like
very
they're
odd.
They're gonna have a they're gonna have a red setup. I really like this actually. They're really bringing some interesting strats, and they do actually have a new coach. That is the Canadian coach, I'm pretty sure. So we are going to be seeing some NA things being brought out now.
Yeah. Okay, that shield, it's definitely interesting. I'm keen to see if it pays off. It is obviously a Goyo shield, so can be popped to deny any sort of entry. We do see Jason and who is on Mad Crushers looking to take this bedroom control quite swiftly. And by taking this bedroom control, they will be taking control of that shield very quickly as well. I do wonder which of the defenders were playing there. And look at that recoil control. That is phenomenal recoil control. I mean, okay, to be fair,
It doesn't matter because Kixie takes him off the board.
it doesn't matter. What a great C4 that was. And again, there we go. There's they've read into the attack, and there is the shield gone. That is a grenade wasted. Oh no. Oh, there was another Goyo shield. Okay, grenade not wasted. GG, Jason. But the Goyo shield was relocated to somewhere you would assume inside of the site. They've given up that red control, and now the battle for 90 should begin. That is obviously where the pressure needs to come from. They're likely going to go open up the vault in due course. Half the round gone. We still have KWR downstairs on this Jaeger. He's going to play this passive roam for as long as possible. Quick rotates being made here by the Sledge. And it looks as though Dnmk is still trying to set up and execute.
The execute will be set up with 1 minute 20 seconds on the clock. Vibin do have the man advantage right now as Danman was bested by that C4, but the ground being making up here by Leventus. He's pushing up and he drone spotted him, and Leventus cleans up Kixi. He got one in the round, but that's no more for him as he's rendered useless. 6 feet deep in the ground, Jason now still just droning everything out, and Mario moving around through the study site. So we're seeing a pretty well thought out execute from multiple angles, and there's 55 seconds on the clock. They still have time. They still do have the time to execute it. So definitely it's going to be a pretty big collapse onto the site, and it's all down to the 4 Vibin players to clean it up.
Okay, we hear the Salma charges going off. I think that was near Vault. ADS dealt with very swiftly by Jason. And now, with 35 seconds left, they have to decide what is the point of ingress here. Where are they going to get this diffuser done? There's still 4 bodies up for the defenders. And if this is going to come down to gunfights, it's going to be absolutely crazy. The narrow confines of the Aviator Games area. Smoke does go out. Jason's going to smoke that off for himself. He is also in smoke himself. And he's actually carrying the diffuser, so they're going to have to make a move and make it quickly. 15 seconds left on the board. They don't have the side control they need. The pre-fire is going to have to come through. A nice pre-fire there from Mario. The SMG-11 rips through KWR. That is the Jaeger on the board. Pre-fire comes through. The Goyo behind the vault door will get cleaned up. Mario looking for some more. Player down inside of the bot. Triple for Mario, and diffuser is going down. Lost Life is inside the vault, and that will be Peel. The shotgun does ring out, and it will just be the pistol of Crushers on the Nomad to clean things up. The 20-second meta is well alive here in this round.
I think he tried to throw that C4 to stop that plant because it was zeros. The clock was on 0, and if that C4 did land, that round was definitely going to Vibin. Very close there, but like I said, that execute was very well thought out and from multiple angles, and in the end, it just Vibin cracked under the pressure there. Dnmk playing very well here, and this game does decide basically who goes to the groups, because who goes like past the groups, who falls out of the tournament. Because if Vibin isn't able to beat Dnmk, I don't like their chances against ATK. And if Dnmk loses here, then they're out. Vibin's going through. There's no doubt about that, because they lost against ATK as well.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
I agree with you. We do have the lower brackets naturally for the what we like to call the redemption arc story, you know. So if somebody can fall down there and make their way all the way back up into the grand finals, that's always a nice thing to see. The underdog story, the dodgeball story, if you will. But we will be going back to Aviator Games. There's no change that I can see in terms of the lineup. Oh no, we do have a Yarn instead of a Sledge. Oh no, who's the Yarn in place of? I don't remember.
Last round as well.
Was she?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I did not see that at all. Then in that case, it looks like we've got a full identical setup. Drone Hunter Elite, Wicked with this pistol, making sure that the attackers have the least amount of information as possible. And drone economy is huge, especially in the late round. Just having those flank drones, having the drones in places to figure out where those last remaining anchors are on site. And the fact that you can just throw them away so carelessly is a bit of a worry. Let's see how they move on through here. Goes for a cheeky one-tap onto the study window, but will not collect onto anything. Vanderman opening up just above the reinforcement. As you can see, cooking that grenade. He's going to chuck it right through, try and get rid of any utility. Grenade does not connect onto anything, but Leventus has already taken about 25 HP damage, and this is the Jaeger playing on Astro Stairs. He's just going to be waiting, gets thrown out, and he will now fall back all the way down stairs. Kixie's still present upstairs behind those Goyo shield, and he's going to play his life out here, it looks like. And cross angles being held here by Mario all the way through to the kitchen with this 2.5 times. Will not see the Jaeger crosses behind several walls. And the drone will confirm that the Jaeger has now fallen all the way back. And this section of Astro is very much in Dnmk's control.
Most indeed, the Jaeger is still the presence. Their own presence can really mess up Dnmk on this attack. But you got to see, they still have 2 C4s. That is a very influential part of this defense, because those C4s can deny the plant and, just like we saw last round, pick up players from very unexpected angles, like from below. Kixie's going to be playing in the exact same place with this Mozzie, and he's going to toss the C4 here. And that C4 does land. Mario falls. Kixie's 2 for 2 with C4s. Very well played. And there it is, an early man advantage yet again for Vibin. Dnmk really on the back leg in the early round, but they just seem to show us, just like we did with Runshot, that they can handle the pressure and they can go straight in this end of the round very easily and still take a win. And we're going to be seeing the same basically execute coming out from Dnmk, so we're going to see if Vibin can hold on this time Wicked still has that shield inside of Study. It's going to be
Located by
very big to
attackers.
play around there, as he earlier on in the round did have it there. But Jaeger, Keva, he did fall back from the room, and Levent is going below now, opening up these walls. 45 seconds. This time there's not going to be that much time on the clock, so it's going to be a little bit more rushed, and we're going to have to see how it goes.
Yeah, this looks to be like a 20-second meta round once more. 5v4 in favor of the defenders. And Crush is looking for a dirty angle through the drone, will not give him. Free Fire comes through to behind the bar, but the angle's being held from the close corner by the Mozzie. And there we go, Vault is open, but the diffuser needs to come through ASAP as there's 20 seconds left on the round. Leventus isn't even in the building. Kixie holding a very passive angle here onto the opened up reinforcement. TPL also holding inside of Vault, and there it is. Goyo down by Jason. He tries to vault the shield. Diffuser going down. Crushes will lose his life though. No C4 is being ripped just yet. And there it is. The kills come through into Vault. Diffuser is down successfully. KWR gets shredded by Jason as he pushes through. Study. It's a double kill on the round for him. Last alive is Jason. The previous coach turned player about to be jiggle peaked all the way from 90. That is the Mozzie. Wasteful should get to this diffuser as soon as possible. Very nice shot there. And the pinch. The pinch plays to win it up. Yeah. That is incredibly unfortunate. It was a very nice flick, but did not connect onto all the shots. Kixie perhaps looking for an air jab. Looking for an air jab. As his teammate gets the diffuser, and just like that, Vibin pick up their very first round.
You can hear Kixie being flown in the background. But yeah, no, that is very unlucky. I think if Jason was able to pick up that kill on Kixie, that was a very winnable round for him.
He had the flick. He had the counter flick afterwards.
He had the counter flick. He had the shots, just the aim wasn't there, and he just didn't finish the kill. You gotta rather unload a couple more bullets to make sure you kill the person. Then, unluckily, that happened to you. That is very just unlucky. That's Siege for you.
That is Siege for you. Unfortunately, if you guys don't know how comp works, we play on the Pro League settings, so you turn off all the points. Had this been a ranked match, he would have known that he didn't get the down or the injure. But unfortunately, you have to rely. There's the question, how much HP, Mozzie? Please tell us in chat how much HP, because he was incredibly low and very unfortunate there. But very well played by the ace. Got the frags he needed to, just not the last one. And we will be going, quite interestingly enough, to what is this called? This is called Dining Kitchen.
Dining Kitchen, that is the site, and Vibin is bringing out all the sites except for Trophy right now, but we're only 3 rounds in. Well, 4 counting this one, but 3 rounds have been played, and Vibin, glad to see that they did pick up that last time, and they are very much so all over the map. They're utilizing every position in the map, and everywhere they can go, they will be, as they play upstairs right now to hold this Dining, and they got Goyo. They're really liking this Goyo, so if I were to counter-strat Vibin, Goyo would be a prime ban on this map. Either Goyo or Mozzie, because Mozzie is denying a lot of intel right now.
Yeah, the Vigil now coming out from KWR. He hasn't been the most impactful player thus far in the round, or in the game rather. So let's see if he can pull up his socks somewhat and get some frags on the board just to help his team, just to stall out the attack ever so slightly, because they have been given quite a lot of map control for free, and just because of the size of Villa and the nature of how it plays out, that is quite normal. But you'd always like your roamer to get at least a kill or 2 before dropping back to the site. Drones are flooding into Memorial and will be pestering the Mute, and he will eventually use an entire shotgun shell to clear that out. Sideline being opened up onto the red staircase. Nobody rotating it just yet, and if they do, they will find Dnmk staring them down. Some rotates now through the middle floor, and was that? Yeah, that is the wall being opened up into Memo. Wasteful is currently playing in there with the shotgun SMG 11 combo, so he's going to be responsible for playing that, denying access to that point of ingress for the attacking team. It looks like it's going to be the push from the kitchen door Memorial side, as opposed to the normal push where they go through, they take into Master and they take the Laundry and open up that wall and plant by default Tetris. But here we go, drones going into sight. Nice and early half the round still to play with here for both sides, and this it looks like these defenders are pretty much pinned back here inside.
It really does look like it's just they're pushing straight in here. Wicked does hold his own as he takes out Leventus. Jason low, and he's been taken down by Wicked now. Wicked with a double kill. He's just dancing around here, and he picks up a third, but he's fine. No, he's not taken down. Actually, it's Wasteful. He's still alive. He's going at it here. Crushes half HP. Moro full HP. This is looking like a great round for Vibin. as Wicked finally falls, but a great swing from Kixie picking up Mario. Con is left all on his own here with this Nomad. Kixie's going to swing him here. Where is he? He's still inside. He knows that there's a player on his flank. He has so much time to work with, but such little HP, and there's so much pressure on him inside this small little area inside. To appeal, he's going to push out. He picks up one, but there it is. The refrag. That was...
What was that attack? Whose call was that? You know what? Okay, so what I think happened there was the comms were, yo, we've got a drone in sight in kitchen. There's only a Jaeger behind the bomb chassis. Surely if we triple peek the Jaeger, we'll get him. Can I say what didn't happen?
Can we get a
They
screenshot
didn't
of
kill
moments
the
before disaster?
Leventus died first, a very nice shot from Wicked, and then following that, Jason tried to take the gunfight, also got denied. Last was the Zofia. She managed to get the kill, but instant refrag coming through from...
She didn't even get the kill, actually. She killed someone. She killed Wasteful.
Oh, no.
And then Wicked picked up a triple for himself in that position.
Oh, no. Oh, very unfortunate. That call... The call was, hey, let's overwhelm the Jaeger, and the Jaeger was like, lol, no. I have the best AR for a defender. What are you talking about?
That was an insane round from Wicked. He showed up because if he was taken out by the first player he met, that round was over. 100%.
Yeah.
That round was
I
over.
completely agree. As soon as that Jaeger's dead, they can get the diffuser down just inside the kitchen, which is pretty normal. And it would have gone a completely different direction. That shield has been moved ever so slightly, and I want to know why. It was previously literally in the middle of the hallway, and now it's like slanted off to the right.
That shield is just being moved around every single round, a little bit forward, a little bit backwards, change to study, change to like trophy, but it's always there, lurking in the shadows. But yeah, last round, 1, 2, 3 kills for Wicked, and that is the third round denied for Dnmk as Vibin pick up their second of their map. And there it is. The drones will be coming out as we see this time they've played every single site in the map, which is very cool to see.
Love the variety. What are Leventus and Dandaman looking for here? I didn't see anybody down here when we had the overview. So I find it quite interesting that they're going to be roam clearing downstairs. I'm assuming they're going to start getting to work underneath with those frag grenades and with the ash breaching rounds. They'll be clearing out any utility and those Goya shields and the likes. Why was there a smoke through? Was that a fat finger? To have a smoke babe go so early in the round is detrimental. I mean, 3 smoke babes can deny a plant for a total of 45 seconds. So to have one wasted, reduce that down to 30 seconds, that is not ideal. It looks like a pretty standard fight setup regardless here, and there's still drone work being done, still map clearing being done by these attackers. They have vaulted into the closet now. And here comes Zanderman on his drone upstairs to Astro. Does not see anybody, and he's going to call out his team. Listen, Astro, he's free. There's a ping onto the Goyo, and wow, I would have gotten an ridiculous fight. He was just like, yeet, and I am.
The thing is that this is the first round that Vibin are bringing smoke, and I don't agree with that. I definitely think they should have bought the smoke a lot earlier, because smoke could have won them the round, the rounds.
Oh my
plural.
God. If he gets naded from below.
He could definitely get naded from below right now.
Please, I was waiting for it.
From below, Levent is being taken up by Kiva on the roam, and he runs straight back into library, tucking tail and running. That is very well played though. Levent is the entry frag. He's gone 3 for 5. He's not doing the best yet, and these teams are very. This is the first time that Vibin will be winning this game because they have the man advantage. And I actually want to see a stat of like the opening kills because I don't think a single round that Dnmk have won the opening duel for the round.
Yeah, that would be quite interesting stat to look at now. I don't think these branches have been dealt with just yet. They were placed inside of Astro, maybe hindering the progress of the attackers. Jason looking to rotate now into the boss. I'm going to be heading over to Astro to rendezvous with another 2 of his teammates. Waiting for a point of ingress into the bomb site. Kixie gets Mario, which is not great for the attack. Now looking at a 5v3 in favor of the defense. They got the flashbangs, and it's going to be a swing from Crushes with that ARX in hand. Pre-fires does not connect onto any craniums inside of side. They are playing very carefully behind these trophies. Baseball gets one more onto Crushes, and all of a sudden it's a 5v2. Dandaman and Jason left alive. Still full HP, but all the pre-fires in the world aren't going to help you. And what a shot from Jason will get the prone player. Dandaman gets one more. All of a sudden it seems doable, but there's 7 seconds on the board. They'll have to go for frags. They can't get the diffuser down now, surely. Dandaman gets one onto Kixie, 2v2. Diffuser was baited, but it's going to go down now. It has to go down, and he has to stick it. Dandaman does get down and killed by Wicked, and defenders will win just based on the fact that Jason could not stick the diffuser this time.
That was an insane attempt from Jason there and Dandaman. That was so well played. They fought their way into that site. But in the end, it didn't even matter. That was it. The round falls and Vibin take the lead 3-2 in this first half. If they can try and win this next round, would be very influential for them, because the 4-2 split is very good, but also something you see very commonly of on this map, especially when you're playing defense first.
Absolutely, we'll be going back to Aviator and games, and we will see the exact same operator lineup. So no variety here in terms of ops, but we have seen a variety in terms of bomb sites, which, as you mentioned, is very nice. So you don't get that very often, and I like to see it when teams start bringing up the random strats on like the sites that aren't played, the ugly stepchild of villas, such as that study like dining area. That I'll be honest, I don't think I've played that. If I've played that 10 times since Villas come out, that is a lot.
What, dining kitchen or library?
Library. The study dining, or was it study? What's that one?
Library. I don't actually even remember because I never played that site either.
Literally, dude, I don't know what
it's
the other
actually
room is.
played quite a bit in NA Pro League. It is seen there quite a bit due to like their strats are very different to ours, obviously, and they really like their vertical play a lot more than
Attackers are
yeah,
heading out to
horizontal play.
defuse a bomb.
So that is why that site is seen a lot. But
Bomb located by
that is to say that it used to not be played ever really. Only once people
Attackers dropped
like
the diffuser.
changed the
Attackers
meta.
have recovered their diffuser.
It's like going
it's
to Barn
been seen,
Clubhouse.
It
Who
is.
goes to Barn
very
Clubhouse?
weird. No, okay, but look, at least that site's playable. Barn Clubhouse is just useless. Like Barn Clubhouse is like you look. I'll look at strats. I can look at that map for at least like I don't know 24 hours. No, I won't find anything. Like there's no redeeming qualities to that thing.
I can wholeheartedly agree with
So
you there.
useless.
Wholeheartedly agree with you there. And Leventus prone to be hot droned in, and he's going to be looking for a very quick entry here. And very cheekily, Dandaman will actually get the entry onto KWR. That is that's the Jaeger of the board, and that was the play that was popping off somewhat. And Ash was looking to enter below and will be shortly followed by crushes on the Nomad ARX again in hand, but Mozzie Pest giving away its signals to say you shall not pass, and the drone will have to find another avenue to move through. Camera dealt with there, and Teethpeel will now have to bear witness to a wall just in front of me. Jason's going to pre-fire through the little connector wall, make sure no one's running down in the hallways below, and that will not be actively watched, I don't believe, as 3 more players are situated inside of Astro, and now they're going to have to find a way to move forward here. They are all stacked up along the western side. I think it's the northern side of the map, western side of the map. But this is a pretty standard Dnmk attack here. We've seen it time and time again. They're going to go for the vault wall. They're going to go for the swing from the aviator door, and then it's going to come down to gunfights as it always has. Luckily, this time, they do have that man advantage, but they have proved that it hasn't always helped them in terms of winning that gunfight. If we recall the Jaeger inside the kitchen, not paying off for them too well. And 1 minute left. It's time to execute.
Time to execute. Yet again, there is no smoke on the defensive side, so we'll see if that comes back to bite them yet again. And they need to learn that there is a mute jammer inside of there. Dandaman going to be able to deal with it, and he's actually taking a little bit of damage, but there is the wall going to be able to open. It's 3-2. Dnmk really starts stepping on the gas now, because it just doesn't seem that that is a very good C4, and he actually takes the kill. And we go to the double kill, and it's all of a sudden a 2-on-4 as Dandaman is down. That is insane plays from Vibin, and it all of a sudden Dnmk really need to start stepping on the gas right now, because they are slowing down. They started off this map very well, but after the rounds played out, Vibin's really been taking control and consistently taking control. Yet again, Mario falls to Kixie. Kixie is Mario's kryptonite right now, and he's taking close, but he's taken out. Okay, Dandaman and Crushes this time. No more Jason. We have to see Crush is going to go for the bomb plant. Dandaman does not much HP. 5 seconds on the clock. He picks up a kill, but it's 1 versus 2, and there's no time. The plant's going to go down. Doesn't matter, there's 1 below. Kixie picking up another. That is an insane round from Vibin. Wow.
That was expertly played off of the back of that double C4. Very well played indeed. I was waiting for Kixie and the C4. We will have a tactical timeout as we just rehost the pause the timer, so one player can restart the game. But wow, what a defense from Vibe. This is exactly what we wanted to see from the newcomers to the scene. They've been playing phenomenally, and Sure, it's very good to see. I'm very happy with what we saw. We saw those vertical angles also being used in the previous round to deny the plant from below. The C4 connected as well. There were some very nice pre-fires coming through when they got into site, but when you're pre-firing horizontally and the last player is under the vertical, that's a GN for me.
That's not going to do you any good. Dnmk played well, but Vibin just played one step better than Dnmk, and they take the split 4-2, which is pretty commonly seen, but we really need to see Dnmk step on the gas, like I said earlier, this half, because they are falling behind, and if they lose this game, they are out, and they're sent straight to lower brackets. So it's going to be very interesting to see if they are.
Interesting indeed. Let's have a look. They're going Dnmk going to AG first, Aviator Games. Not uncommon whatsoever. There's often the first site that is picked up by the defenders. And if you have a quick look at the operator lineup, we do see a buck and a sledge being brought. So really maximizing the soft destruction from the attack. I'm keen to see. I'm assuming that the buck is going to go below and just tear up floorboards underneath the defender's feet, make them hop on that bar, maybe on the pool table, just move them around somewhat and really push them out of their comfort zone. Sledge going to get on that vertical ace. Likely going to be opening up that vault, as we have seen. And of course, we have the Nomad in for the flank. Now we'll have to wait for that last player to lock in an operator when he gets back in game. But Valkyrie on the board is what I like to see, maximizing the information for the defense. And I think that is going to help them a lot.
The issue is right now is that Dnmk are doing very well in their roam clear, but it just leaves them with no time onto site, because they really need to get onto site a lot faster than they were doing. But that doesn't mean anything anymore, because it's a 4-2, and the next half we'll see if Vibin can do any better. Right now, I'll be back in 1 second. My dog has opened the door.
Your dog has opposable thumbs. Incredible. What a development in physiology for that. No, okay. Anyway. Malusi on the board as well for the defense, and that's going to slow things down ever so slightly. We do have enough utility to clear it out, though, in terms of those Ash breaching rounds, as well as Sledge's nades. The ADSs will be in place, though, from Leventa, so you hope that they may catch a nade or two. Only one operator with that wall denial, that is the Muti, is going to be mainly responsible, I would assume, for that wall denial. And Mozzie, in terms of information denial, it seems that we have everyone back in the lobby. KWR picks up the Ash, and we are ready to get this second half of the split underway. Aviator Games, let's get straight into it. Let's head straight back in. And a 6 pick from a Nomad onto a 0. Now, this is quite interesting. Both operators can be considered as flank denial, as we do know that the 0 cams stick to whatever you shoot them at, or Argus cams, they are, I think, officially called in-game. So you can watch the flanks with those cams, but you can't deny the flank like that air jab would have. So quite interesting to see how this 0 is going to be played, where those camps are going to be placed. So as Jason has picked up the Valkyrie to provide more camera intel, so has Teethwheel on the 0. Not too often that we do see him in comp, so always nice to see the new operators flaunted around the maps. Let's have a look at where Jason's going to put out these Valcams. He's got one. Ooh, that is very difficult to see under that lights. Very nice placement of that Valcam. That will give all the intel inside of study. And that'll allow you to C4 from below if necessary. Another cam goes out to the 90 just off of main stairs. So these Valkyrie cams are going to be predominantly just around the site. So not inside to give that plant or plant now info, but rather around the site to disclose to the rest of the defenders how many players are stacked up outside their respective doorways. It will be a north side clear for the attacking team. As you can see, the drones go in and the repel lines zip up as well. But the Dnmk are more than prepared for this. You saw the double or triple reinforcements inside of Statue. So these roamers are going to be the first point of call for the attacking team. The Ash already inside a closet looking for a peek onto the Statue double. And ooh, this drone has not been picked up and will be providing a lot of intel to the attack. And here we go. KWR looking to have some more map control. And just waiting for the rest of his team to move up here. We got some very nice stats being flaunted by some of these Vibin boys. 7 and 5 for Wicked, very nice. 59 and 3, that's a 3.0. 5 and 4 for Wasteful. T-Field 2 and 5, so going negative, as is the entry frag of KWR. So looking to pick a couple more frags up here. C4 goes out, will not connect onto anybody, and that is the Ash. I assume it was the Ash's attempted life. Wicked will get the first pick onto Crusher, so pushing the KD up ever so slightly that we just mentioned. And if we have a quick look at Dnmk, predominantly low, to be perfectly honest. That does make sense though, because they have only 2 rounds on the board. Most of these rounds are coming down to the fact that it is all enemies killed and not bomb defused. Mario is going to be so important to this hold here as he plays this 90 control. And if he can hold this with his life for as long as possible, it would be incredibly beneficial. Wicked does lose his life. Crusher's also dead. 4v4 now. Leventus takes a lot of damage. Danderman waiting patiently with the pump, SAS pump action just next to the door frame. Pre-fires come through all the way down to 90, but no one's going to take any damage or lose life just yet. The Ash gets aggressive, and this Mozzie is going to be in a bit of hot water soon enough. But he will claim the life of KWR. That is the Ash off the board. Advantage now in favor of the defenders with 50 seconds left. They're going to have to start executing and getting some more map control, more sight lines in towards the bomb sites as soon as possible. Here comes the first flank cam, and it has been set up by Teamspiel. He's going to look for a swing potentially towards the study door. Sends another cam in, but does get eaten up by the ADS. Very unfortunate there. Banshee still on the map, which is not going to help them whatsoever. That needs to be cleared out if you want to get a successful plant off. 24 seconds left on the board. 3v4. Danderman, pump action in hand. He swings. He claims the first life. That's wasteful, and that is the diffuser down. Looking for the refrag is V Kixie, but he's gonna have to make some moves there. People does get one to Levin. The C4 flies, does not connect. SMG 11 in hand, pre-fire comes through and does kill the mute. Diffuser can now go down behind the vault door, and here comes Mario and Jason. They're gonna double swing this. Is it? No, it does not seem to be the case, but Jason will eventually get the kill. That is the diffuser dead on the floor along with its planter, and just like that, Dnmk pick up a round.
I didn't even have a chance to say anything that round. Well done there, you.
When you were back, kept going.
Oh, I was back a while back. I was back in the beginning of this round.
Sorry, I didn't get any problem. I was just like, I'm just gonna keep going until I hear something.
I was here the entire round. Well done. That was interesting to hear. And there it is. Dnmk do pick up their first round on the defense, and Jason's going to be bringing out this Clash, unless it's a 6th picked, and it is 6th picked onto a Frost, an even better operator, in my opinion. I love Frost. Who doesn't?
You can have this full round if you like, in return.
I'll take it. I'm going to take it nice and easy, though. My throat is in so much pain. I was just sick.
I was trying to rattle off and increase my word count per second.
I mean, you can carry on. It was going pretty well.
No, thank you. It's okay.
Yeah, no, let me save your throat this round. We're going to be seeing a trophy. I'm not too sure why they don't take out the glass, because if you take out the glass, you can hear when they rappel up on the windows, which is very, very good for intel there. But Danderman going to be, is that going to be, yeah, okay, you can walk around that shield. I like that shield. We've actually seen that this strat being played a lot in Africa, not much nationally. I know a couple pro teams have played it here and there, but it's not that used outside of Africa. So it's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, some nice sidelines being opened up here, as you can see by Jason, now rocking the secondary shorty that we, courtesy of Mirror, handing it over to her Canadian counterpart. And
it's actually cool to see that defenders are getting more and more secondary shotguns, which allows for more strats and more versatile strats, to say the least. Frost really needed it, and we're going to be seeing the knife peek from Wicked. Not going to be successful into anything as no one is peeking him. We're going to be seeing a prone Malusi from Crushers. No, not Crushers. Who's Malusi? Mario. But he stands up, and Wicked playing very aggressively here. They're going to really need to try to take control of this aviator game side of things, because they're going to be trying to push through study, get onto landing, and try to go for a default plant by statue. Wicked going to be swinging wide, not just yet. They do have the intel, the drone coming out right now. He's not going to be joining himself in. He's going to wait for his teammate to join himself in now. Wasteful. He is a teammate that's going to be joining him in. Spots the Jaeger inside of games. And Tirpil. I'm actually really happy to see that they're using Zero, because Zero really should have been used more. He's such a good operator, brings so much util to the table. Like, all of these... Oh, just missing the kill on Mario. Mario is so close to going down there, and he just falls down red stairs. He has to fall back right now. No, he doesn't fall back red stairs. He's just playing inside a zombie right now. He's trapped, though. Wicked and TRPL, they're definitely going to be able to take him out here. I think, actually, if the Argus cam shoots Mario, he's going to fall. So...
That would be quite funny, I'm not gonna lie. It's the same as griefing when you just throw like 3 flashbangs on somebody to kill them. It's just like the ultimate insult.
Definitely. Also, I feel like being killed by Maestro Cam by like Jaeger would be funny. But there's Mario. Actually, they don't even know he's there, and he swings wide and picks up Wicked. That's a massive frag. Wicked doing so well. Kixie doing well as well. They're main fraggers, and that's one of them off the board. Leventus in a pretty sticky situation now, as Mario's put down to 1 HP. Not too sure how he managed to take even more damage without falling. Wasteful now swinging wide, and he's looking at the floor, thinking he's going to be prone. And the swing from Leventus proves to be. Killer steals the kill, actually. He needs the kill, though, to be fair. He's 3-6.
As entry, you need it. Mario, literally 1 HP still waiting. Will get one. Will he get the double? He will. Oh my! He nearly got that. That would have been crazy. 1 HP and a dream. 3v2 in favor of the defense now with 30 seconds left on the board. Prox Alarm does give away the presence of V Kixie here inside of the connector. Swing comes through onto the rotate from Astro, but does not collect anything. 20 seconds on the board. Diffuser is not in hand. And that Banshee is giving all the intel that you need as a defender to know where the body is coming from. Pre-fire comes through all the way through into Astro. Gets shredded. Crashes with that UMP. The worst gun in the game, but able to click heads. And at last alive is TPL. He's going to be in a bit of a crossfire as Jason picks the last kill up with that 9mm Black Ice, justifying the frost then and there.
There it is. That's great round from Dnmk. Mario, he got so much value at that position there, picking up 2 kills, which really won them the round. So that was massive. Yeah.
Dining Kitchen. I do like Dining Kitchen. Oh, there he is. I was wondering where KWR was. He was still spawning in. Will he get an operator? 1 second. He will insta-lock the Ash. The traditional Ash Jaeger main as we have seen, as is Leventus. And again, same operator lineup on both sides. Smoke, I feel like Smoke should have been played, like you said, a lot earlier, just because some of these C4s have not been hitting. Apart from like the 3 that we did see, they haven't been denying plant as we would have hoped. So the Smoke is definitely a good pickup in this instance, as Dining Kitchen makes a lot of sense. Bringing that shotgun to open up the respective sidelines and rotate. And that Smoke will be universally useful all around this bomb site. I wonder how many bodies are going to be committed to the upstairs and how this roam clear is going to work for the attacking team.
Dnmk being able to level everything out 4-4 now as they go downstairs, and Will Crusher's finally going positive here, Jason going positive, Dan going positive, Mario going positive. It's just Leventus, the entry frag, who's not going positive just yet. He has 0.5 KD, which is definitely not the best player right now. But I'm liking to see that there's much more of a contest right now, but this is exactly how rounds go. This is how the map normally goes on this map. Rounds only go on this map.
100%. That's very defender-sided. The black guys on the pump action shotgun is just so clean. I was just like admiring it for like a good 20 seconds now.
It is a very... Black Ice in general is very clean. What do you like more? Black Ice or Glacier?
Listen, Glacier is sexy. Black Ice is OG. Okay.
Technically, both of them were released in the same season. So,
I know. I'm gonna stick to my word. Right. I would rather get the Black Ice just because the collection just looks so clean.
Fair enough.
So clean. I'm not a fan of barricaded doors. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like, for me, personally, when I play I'm a roamer, I want everything open. I want to be able to rotate without having to make a noise. So seeing these barricaded doors just give me anxiety.
The thing is, the barricaded doors do right now. They're doing their job. They're showing where Vibin are pushing from and giving a lot of intel to Dnmk, so they're going to be able to plan their defense around this right now. And well, there's not many roamers other than... There's not many roamers that side, and they wouldn't need to push that side at all. Jason gets droned out, misses the drone, he just runs away. And Leventus falls. He is not having a good time right now. TPL setting up the flank watch, and he has these cams, the August cams. Very, very strong. And so good to watch your flank and just watch anything really, and take out util. They're just very good. And I keep stressing that, and not many teams use it, so I'm very happy to see that Vibin have integrated that their strats, and there it is. Kixie getting a taste of his own medicine there, as he gets his feet blown out from below him. And now it's 4-4.
Very unfortunate there. I completely agree with you. Zero should be played a lot more. It was nice of Ubisoft to take away his grenades. I did think that made him a little bit overpowered. He was a jack of all trades, able to do so much. And now we see some vertical destruction being implemented by the Buck, putting that underbarrel shotgun to work. And now Ash also doing some work of her own, able to watch that that single door rotate. narrowly missed the player who did rotate outside. And with 50 seconds to go, having top floor control is, I suppose the timing is okay. You would want to be, I think, a little bit further down on your execution checklist. And now TPL will be the first receptor of these toxic babes. Opened up the closet. Oh no, he opened up secret, and is he playing on a TV? Did he not hear the ash charge?
Unlucky, Mario always stuck in those little positions like that, and this time it proved to be fatal as Kira picks up another frag for himself. And the wall gets open with 20 seconds on the clock, yet again a 20-second meta. Crushers falls, this time it's a 2-on-4 Dynamite and Jason. Really having to, it's working, really having to take it all into their hands, and it's working. 2 versus 2, it's Wasteful, and it's all down to Wasteful now. 2 versus 1 as he's on his own. Jason, he's gonna have to frag this one, and he doesn't, he runs out of ammo. Jason is so unlucky on these. No! Full steps. No, it's Wasteful, and he missed the shot as well. That is...
Jason went for the hip fire.
Take over, please. I can't.
He waited for the MP7 hip fire. That's incredibly unfortunate there. But very well played to Vibin somehow to pull that out of the flames and salvage the round. They will once more take the lead in this matchup 5-4 against Dnmk. We will go to Aviator Games once more. And oh my goodness, those last 30 seconds was absolute chaos. I'm glad to see that the smoke was picked, just because it was proving his use in that and showing how useful he can be, how effective he was. Unfortunately, it came down to gunfights, and if it's gun versus gun, it doesn't matter what utility and how you deploy it. And unfortunately, the defenders lose that one out. As mentioned, back to Aviator Games. I like this pipeline being opened up in towards study. It will make it incredibly difficult to cross through here. And a mute picked up instead of a smoke. Again, not entirely certain why the smoke is being left on the bench. But let's hope that Dnmk can justify not bringing him. They've been struggling to deny getting that plant down, or deny. Oh no. Oh no, maybe head over to some aim labs just for like a round or two. I don't know.
Speaking about aim labs, Wicked, aim labs, Wicked has a very high score. That's very cool to see. He is actually featured by aim labs, the Twitter page. Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm absolutely garbage on a mouse. Like I've been practicing on aim labs, but again, it's trying to transition from console, my guy. Not fantastic.
Yeah, Crushers, that pistol's not going to do any work in picking up walls. That pistol, very good for flicks and clips, but not much more than that. It's very... What are your opinions on all, like, pistols getting red dots?
I would like that very much.
Cav would be cool.
Wow.
Cav.
Yeah, so, you know, they're very good for if you're wanting to clip somebody. Having that red dot just makes it look all that much sexier, because, you know, it's not as clean when you're looking into your iron sight. But I think that'd be pretty cool. Imagine having like the Magnum with a red dot. Or like a Deagle.
Oh, TPL very testing. They can just shoot it. They can just shoot it. Just walk over there and shoot it. There's not there. Thank you, Kira. Thank you for that.
Oh no.
And Wicked falls. There is Leventis finally getting more and more entry frags as time goes on, as he picks up Wicked, and that's the buck falling. So much util down there, and they're finally getting slowed down here, because we see these attacks always coming from this north side of the map, and Leventis is hid inside of this bush. We'll see how that goes for him, though.
Is this Fortnite?
Is this Fortnite?
Is this how this is played?
I hate it.
Okay, well, that will be very much good. They could have used the drone. Instead, they're just going to face check, and here comes the nade.
Oh no,
he puts it back in his pocket.
It doesn't matter. He doesn't need the nade. He can use bullets. That's
you know, I think the default skin Jaeger would have blended better than the G2 Jaeger, but I'm a stan of G2, and I can I'll give him props for running the skin. I appreciate it, but it's just unfortunate it made him stick out so much so that he had to lose his life.
G2 lost a secret 5-7. I'm so sad.
Oh no, I watched that. That was upsetting.
Yeah, Zayak.
Dude, Kayak played well.
Kayak played well, but I like...
Kanye feels like he's go-good. Okay.
Kixie loves his...
Oh,
Mario getting revenge on Kixie.
You hate to see it. That's so unfortunate. First the failed net, and then you were like, you know what? For your crimes against this Tuscan Villa floorboards, you get a C4.
And there it is, 4-2. Dnmk fighting back. This is 20 seconds left. It's Kirvo and Wasteful. This is a tall order to ask for now. And they know exactly where they're coming from. The pre-fire is coming in from the Crushers. There's no way they win this round. This is 5-5.
Oh, you see that? Do you see the angle that was opened up previously into study that's being held all the way back from behind the pool table? There's also a Valkyrie holding a cross angle and what? Okay, Jason and Mario. Okay, we see you. We acknowledge you. Dnmk take round 10, and just like that, we have even out the scores 5-5. What an absolute bang of match! This is exactly what I wanted to see. This is what we expected, and I'm so glad that both these teams are living up to the hype.
Most definitely. This is a very close game. I love to see these games more than just whitewash 7-0 we saw last time.
Absolutely.
And this isn't the last game of the day, actually. We still have one more, which will be Tribe Simba against Regicide, the boys.
That is correct.
I
Super
cannot
hyped.
wait.
Super hype. Where we're going? Trophy statue. And there obviously is OT, guys. This is a BO1. So that's should be self-explanatory. Sophia being 6 picked off of on to drumroll. Oh, 3000 IQ.
If Vibin are able to pick up this round, I
Locate and defuse
most
as many
definitely
bombs
see
as
us
they
going to
can.
overtime.
That's a
I
good
just
call.
see us going to overtime right now in general, because none of these teams have been able. I think the closest we've seen, like, well, the furthest apart these teams have been was Dnmk was winning in the beginning 2-0, and then Vibin was winning the half 4-2. It's been a 2 split, but other than that, nothing different, and that's it. That's the difference between these two teams. Really not being able to shake each other off, and I like it. It's very cool to see.
Go.
What do you think of the seasonal skin?
5 seconds to go.
I like it. I think it's cool, but I really do miss the older ones. I
Attackers are
really
moving out to locate a bomb.
I really do miss the older ones.
Did you buy the ones that they brought out there from Hibana's time? Blood Orchid?
Yeah,
Those like
I
flowery
did.
ones.
I did.
I bought that.
It also made me sad because on my other account I. So yeah,
Oh,
it is what it
Rip.
is.
pre-fire is coming through from TPL as he rotates past the windows. I find it quite interesting that those windows weren't hit out that we saw the castle put his barricade on. Because as you mentioned, you can hear the rappel if you break the window. So
Yeah, you can.
it's an interesting piece of Steve's knowledge that maybe this team is lacking somewhat. You can see the barbed wire being pinged. There is also a frost mat waiting for the first person to jump through, and who's going to be in charge of getting rid of it, we'll have to wait and see. That is an odd reverse shield being played through from Trophy into bedroom. It is pinged out and it will be dealt with very shortly. There we go, ADS burnt, and here come the impact, and that is the shield off of the board. Dnmk loses some HP, I think, in that interaction as well, but very much as a
Bomb located by
collateral
attackers.
damage. That's what I was looking for. Ace opens up the bathroom, and not even half the round gone, and utility dealt with, and angles being opened up. Prox alarm spotted out on Astro stairs, and it's time for Wicked to go to work.
Definitely 5-5. This is going to be a very big round to win. They have to take this round, and right now, 5-on-5 as well. No damage really being done other than to Dan and Wasteful by his own Selma. And we see a lot of these attackers being positioned inside of this bathroom area. They're going to try to take control of Attic with TRPL on the window and then try and go for a plant, but there it is. Kixie. This team lobbed the explosives so much. Jason actually being taken down a lot by the Ash there. Kirva almost being able to pick him up. And 1 minute on the clock. There's a lot of pressure being put onto Dnmk right now. I'm liking this attack from Vibin. They're really setting it up just how I'd want them to. And I like their odds to win this round right now.
It's looking very good. The sidelines are opened up, and this map control is in favor of the attack now. Leventus catches Kixie though on the rotate. He gets Wicked with a very nice flick. Will catch Leventus, and Zofia does get down. You know what was removed? Withstand. You know what Zofia can't do? Pick herself up.
That is unlucky, but it is what it is, and he's gone picked up in a 3 versus 3 now, 3 versus 2 as Wasteful falls. 25 seconds on the clock, 2 versus 2, double kill for Mario. Mario as well, 1-on-1, TRPL and crushes. This round could not be closer, this game could not be closer. Diffuser is down though, and he picks it up. Crushes up against TRPL. Both these players, very, very good players, but it just comes down to who has the edge right now, and the plant going to be going down. No. The wall bang! TRPL, great shot, crushes, falls! Oh my, oh my.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry?
No, I said I may have just blown out people's ears. I like my exclamation into my microphone. I was sitting quite close to my mic. What a wallbang!
Oh my!
What a preemptive wallbang!
That is amazing. I'm loving these rounds. DNMK, all of a sudden, they're
Wow.
gonna be sent to the lower bracket. This is the round. This is the round they need to win. Wow. Okay.
That's crazy. He puts out the cam, assumably that he's going to plant so that his team can call out if anybody's going to be pushing from that doorway. I'm assuming there was a call out saying that the castle is playing by connector.
Actually,
the
the castle
pre-fire is
shot
Yeah.
like 2 bullets because he saw him cross, and that gave away his location that Tearpure was able to like pre-fire.
But at that point, you can't
Yeah,
plant
yeah.
because
You
he
can't
has
plant.
seen you cross over into
That
a
round
literal
was
corner.
Crusher's like 10 out of 10. Like, if no, that round 10 out of 10 times Crusher should have won that round. But
I agree.
just that little bit of luck. Luck is such a big thing in this game right now. Jason very unlucky, and well, Tearpure very lucky.
I don't know what to say. What a pre-fire. But well deserved to Vibin. They've been playing out of their socks so far. And they'll have to do it one more time if they're going to want to push through here and make it out of the group stages. We'll be going back to trophy and statuary. And Vibin not going to compromise in terms of the operator lineup. We see Jan on the board now. Obviously favoring bringing the grenades, having to deal with those Goyo shields, and potentially even those Surya Gates and Banshees. We'll just have to wait and see. It's going to be a kitchen clear. Wicked following in after the Yana clone, as is Kixie. And Mari's already taken 50 HP. I'm not sure where that came from. If that was team damage or if that was maybe going for a cheeky spawn peek or pre-fire. But very unfortunate, they see the rotates being made, or rather the sightlines being made from the top floor. And oh my goodness, how did not lose his head?
How did he not? There it is. 5-6 match point now in favor of Vibin. They have the HP advantage already so early on in this round. Everything going in their favor right now. This could be a great pick for the... just teetering around here. A little bit of damage done to Kixie by himself by his own explosive. No more grenades for him, so there's not going to be any more explosions left for him to do. No, he still has one more grenade, so he can probably kill someone. Never mind. But this grenade is not going to go onto anyone. And there it is.
That's unfortunate. Incredibly unfortunate.
He's taken out, actually. That was vertical play from the youth, I believe that is, and he's able to take him down and claim the kill there. 5-on-4. Kixie's doing so well. He is that player that Vibin really need to push them over the edge right now, to push them over the finish line. But he is no longer going to be able to do that anymore.
That is straight fact. Very unfortunate. 5v4, and again, watch how this pendulum swings now in favor of Dnmk once more. They are need. Oh my goodness. Okay. You do you, I guess. Drops the frag grenade on the top frag to get rid of it. In goes the Yana clone, and will get rid of the Surya Gates just inside of Astro. There is also a barbed wire in place, so not the only piece of utility they're gonna have to get rid of. Wasteful, very diligently watching in towards Trophy through the closet and through the holes he has opened up, but there's nobody on site and nobody to look at just yet. 2 players are situated inside of Astro, 1 inside of Trophy and 1 inside of Connector. 40 seconds ticks down.
Oh, he catches
And
Mario
Wicked.
looking away. That is a great frag onto
timing.
Mario. Timing, and that's the top fragger of DNMK down. Both top fraggers down. But now Wicked, he's going to be put into another gunfight against Leventus right here. This is a very big gunfight. Leventus needs to win this one. As I say that, Jason wins his own onto Wasteful. 20 seconds on the clock right now. Shots being traded. Crushes takes out one. No, it's not actually. Tia and Kiva picking up. It's a 2 versus 3 in favor of Vibin. And it's all down to Crushes. He has low HP and it's over. It's over. GG's. Holy. What?
GG's in chat.
The NMK are out. They're gone. Wait, no, they're lower brackets. They're not out.
But Castle looking the wrong way and falling because it well played to Vibin Esports. What
I made
a
some
way.
weird noises, I'm guessing. Holy shit.
You made some incredibly odd sounds.
I just
will
didn't know
confirm.
what to comprehend.
I
What
will
the hell
confirm that.
happened?
7-5.
7-5
Vibin
final
Esports.
scoreline.
Fantastic work done by the boys. bringing the vibe, you could say, showing that they've got more vibe even, according to my very own tweets, and very well played to them, stamping their mark as I wanted them to across the Tuscan Villa, putting Dnmk back down into the dirt, into the lower brackets. And what an action-packed game that was. I'm so happy that turned out the way that it did. And now, following that, we get to look forward to Tribe Simba versus Regicide.
DNMK got vibe checked and they
Oh
failed.
no.
That is unlucky. Vibin vibe checked their
It
asses.
hurts.
That is unlucky. It hurts. There were so many rounds that it could have gone to DNMK if just unlucky little things. Jason was took the force of that on the chin, and that is very unlucky. There is only one map. These are all best of ones, and we've just gone through two of them. The first one was Run Shark White up against Vanguard Gaming, where Run Shark White took that in a clean 7-0, and the second match
What a contrast.
was very played every single round of like relegation time. Next map is Concrete Building Oregon, which will be Regicide up against Tribe Simba.
Was that Oregon 6 times a day? 6 times a day for Oregon. Oh, I'd say you'd love to see it, but you really don't. We will be heading over to Oregon once more. And while we wait for our players to get in the lobby, we'll take a quick break. But when we come back, it will be Tribe Simba versus Regicide for the World League Esports 10K tournament.
of the night sky, trying to make me see your stars. But the dark gets so lonely. Now I see violet, I can feel silence. And the dark's all that I see. When your stars have burnt out and your heart makes no sound, I'll find violet in your eyes. You'll always be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky. You're the night sky hiding behind dark gray clouds. I can't figure you out now. I see all blue. There is so much cold in you, and the silence is so loud when you go. I just stay dancing with my shadow all day. Watch the time. I can't find the point where our two paths align. But you're the night sky. I'm trying to see your stars, but I've always feared the dark. Now I see violet. I can feel your silence. You always feel so far when your stars have burnt out and your heart makes no sound. I'll find violet in your eyes. You'll always be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky.
You and I come together like we can change the weather tonight.
They promoted it on the broadcasting thing that we're on. Oh yeah, sorry. We'll do now. Been
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. I wanna taste your content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is one way.
Welcome back to World League Esports Day 2. Today, or not today rather, for our final match of the night, we do have Tribe Simba taking on Regicide, and I also have a change of cast on desk with me. I am King Luther, and I am joined by Kanye Diffuse. How are you?
I'm chilling, man. I was sitting back. I was playing some ranked. I joined the Discord to talk about the dynamic. Who did they play dynamic? I can't even remember, man. My brain is frazzled. Anyway, I was just sitting here. I joined. They said, "Oh, the one cast is tied. Okay, I'll fill in. Easy peasy. I'm here. I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna be bringing you the Regicide Tribe Simba game, and well, the trend this entire day. It's been Oregon. I don't know.
Would you say
how I
that you
feel
were
about that.
vibing?
I was vibing.
You were vibing?
I was vibing.
Hey, okay. That's the last throwback I'm gonna have for us with
Just
regards
end
to
it,
the
man.
previous
End
game.
it.
I have not had the fortune of casting Regicide as yet, as Kanye so nicely brought up to me before we went live. So this will be my first time. That's gonna be super, super exciting. And again, you mentioned we will be going back to Oregon for the 6th time today.
Yeah.
Yay, Oregon!
That's fake happiness. I'm not happy. I
If
don't
nobody,
like this. I
if
don't
nobody
like
that's
Oregon.
watching this has ever watched Oregon, they're gonna know all the callouts by the end of today.
I mean, true. Except kids.
Actually, yeah.
I
So
just
that's just the thing. I don't think there's anything new that we can see coming out of this matchup. I'm hoping for, to be honest, an all-out frag fest. I wanted to see something similar to Dnmk versus Vibin. How do you think this is going to pan out? I haven't seen Tribe Simba as yet, but I do know Regicide's reputation does in fact precede them. So how do you think they stack up?
Yeah, I mean, Regicide, they've always been the underdogs in this scene. They have such a long history behind them. One of the really oldest teams that stuck together as a comp team. And, well, starting the ban phase off, you got the Thatcher and the Montaigne off the board. Now, I don't actually know what that Montaigne is. I assume that's going to be... Man, I haven't cast in so long. What's the word? What's the word? A snipe? Like a prediction?
Oh, no. Now you put me on the spot.
I'm a
Target
washed
ban.
lost.
Target ban?
There we go. There we go.
Target ban.
Got it. We're not washed.
We're not washed. We're not a certain organization that was referenced to be washed. What?
Come on, man. You can't bring that up.
I didn't bring anything up. I didn't mention any names. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, the Monty ban. We assume Monty is a target ban. Obviously, these teams have perhaps scrimmed before, and they don't want to deal with that clunky shield operator. Mira also gone, as well as the Kaid, and that's not surprising whatsoever that the Thatcher is off the board. Mira is quite a common ban, especially on a map such as Oregon. Mystic baits out the Flores there, but that will very much be banned, and you cannot play that. He's just cycling through all the operators, I think.
Can we talk about the bomb site though? We're going to kitchen and dining.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
even see that. Lion and never mind. I was gonna say yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's 6-pick. Alec is going to 6-pick onto the Yana. She's been seeing a lot more play as of recent, bringing the nades as well as the drone work. Not too bad of a gun to match it. So, see what this attacking lineup can bring. Quite interesting. I haven't been
Attackers need to
keeping track
locate
too
and
much, but
defuse
in the
as many bombs
first
as
or
they
second
can.
game I casted today, I was really surprised by how much play. Man, I'm a washed caster. What's the operator's name? I was waffling. I was gonna make it sound like I'm like stuck on this one phrase just so I can remember the name. What's the man with the snipey snipe that came from the other Siege game, the other Tom Fancy game?
Excuse Hero?
There we go.
Snipey snipe from the other. Oh, good God.
Bro, I've been
Sunset,
playing
listen
ranked
to this.
tonight. My
Sunset.
brain is not in fast.
If you're listening, you can come back. It's okay. I can compensate for your voice.
Bro, I've been playing ranked tonight. My brain is not in casting mode. It is fantastic. So
What is he doing? Is it a penis or is it a heart? You be the judge.
That's hard.
It could be an upside down penis. You don't know.
Aww.
Oh, we love you too, Merlin. Thanks, champ. Anyway, let's get straight into it. 15 seconds already gone. Secondary drone phase is in full force, although Minted very much focused on that reticle of his AR, opening up the door just preemptively, and there go the drones. Tower control now going to be taken by force by the Ash and by Mystic on the Ace, and Attic will be the first port of call. Attic is actually soft, and of course, remember this is a middle floor defense, so not surprising that there were no reinforcements allocated there. Jaeger is spotted up by the elbow, and he's about to be pinched out here as Yana moves up all the way through. Does pre-fire, does not get the headshot or the wallbang, and this pinch is in full force.
Yeah, the come through into Trophy, and she finds the first one to Merlin. And second, as Hazer falls, they're just keeping on dunking on them. Leto from the vertical, God, what is he doing? He finds him from top and kind of equalizes it up. You might find one does a tad bit of damage, I believe, but no, it's nothing to connect. Now, I believe a bit of stagnation is going to come out because a flurry of kills. Now they're going to try and just set the pace here and try and build it up following that. That was just, I don't know what to say about
That's
that.
crazy, yeah. 4v3 in favor of the attackers now. Jackal putting his Inox to work, and ooh, does not have the reaction time to get that Wamai as he crosses, but you know who does have that reaction time? It'll be Divan pushing through with that R40. Letter does get a refrag though onto Airy in another engagement. Diffuser going down from Mystic, and very passive angles to be held here by the remaining defenders. They're gonna have to try and retake this bomb site. JJ moves up back into the lockers, still has the shield to play behind his Banshee is up, but a quick rotate from the Ash will see her move towards the dining door. And JJ is in a bit of hot water here. He can't really look one way or the other at the same time. Diffuser is down, and not exactly playing for the best retake here. Mystic will pick up JJ Meister, and last alive is Leto. He was upstairs, and if you're upstairs with 17 seconds to go with 3 players up against you, it is just about GG's in chat for that first round. Can't even see the diffuser, and he's gonna have to go for this hot drop, but gets seen by Divan. R4C claims the life, and Regicide claims the round.
Yeah, that was really well executed. I mean, after that initial attack onto the top floor area from both Attic and from Trophy, it really just looked like they were in control of that round. Every second following that, it just looked like Regicide was in the driver's seat. They got the plant down, they got the kills, and they won the round. Easy as that. 1 round on the board. The defensive team looks like kitchen and dining isn't working out for them, so they're going to more traditional bomb site and laundry and supply. Let's see if that does work out for them. Tribe Simba, obviously it's a massive mountain to climb. We talked before this game about Regicide and the history they have in the scene. They've been kind of the underdogs, and I want to see them finally start to show it to the bigger teams, but you got to start somewhere. They're showing it to the more mid-tier teams. I'm going to be honest, I haven't watched a lot of Tribe Simba, but from that first round, at least there were some promising signs. You saw Leto from that vertical play with the SMG-11. He absolutely collapsed the Honor. There's no way around that. That was an incredible kill to find. Even after that, 1 or 2 kills, can't exactly name it, but there were some impressive gunfights, impressive teamwork that I did see coming out from them. So promising all around. I'm excited.
Ooh. There was a 6 pick from the Jaeger onto the Wamai, which I don't necessarily agree with. If we have a quick look at what the attack are running, they're running breaching rounds, they're running 4 smokes, 3 flashbangs, and they've got Zophia's concussions and stuns. It does to only have one magnet, I feel like it's gonna be complete and utter chaos. Perhaps they could have given Merlin the role of the Jaeger since he is going to be on the roam. But oof, this is going to be a rough one, especially if they start putting that utility to use. Those mags are going to be eaten up quite quickly, and it will start off with a top floor clear as we see the Zofia looking to push into bedroom. Drones are rolling around kitchen, rolling around tower, looking for some roamers. Spotted out is the Valkyrie, but she's on cam. She has no idea that this drone has just found her. But the cam does spot out the drone, so maybe, just maybe, she knows that she's about to be pushed out of there. She was sitting inside of dining, of course. And there we go. We see her eventually jump off cam and start to move around someone. Vigil being picked up in double dorms. But, of course, that ERC does not last forever. But they still do not have a beat on him.
Yeah, he's going for the run out. He tries to find something for himself, and indeed he does. He takes a lot of damage from Devon to get the refrag onto him. He might find the second here inside of security, but he can't connect onto it just yet. Looks like they don't actually know if the player's positioning. The drone is going to come out, so he might drone it out. He sprays on through the wall. The yellow ping coming through. He does a lot of damage. He gets the ninja. He collects the kill, and Divan just showcasing why Regicide are in the top tiers. Okay,
I thought. Even me, I thought. I was like, yo, I can't even. I'm like a generic white wolf from Cape Town. I can't even with that shot, but it wasn't a shot. We were just making things up, and the JJ will be jiggle peeking that little sight line through onto blue bunker, and he's gonna prep his C4, waiting patiently. There is the C4, will not connect onto anybody, but Moss 7 does get ripped through by Divan. There is now a sideline behind the Malusi as she tries to run, finding herself between 3 guns. And when you find yourself between 3 guns, there's only one place you're going, and that is underground, 6 feet under to be exact. And you're going to be saying hello to an early grave.
Yeah, man. Regicide are just unstoppable at this point in time. I know it's only been 2 rounds, but I'm sorry, I'm going to call it Regicide take this one. They're looking absolutely incredible. And I wanted to bring it up. This is why they're considered one of the better teams here in SA. It's just the teamwork, the amount of time these guys have been a stack. It's longer than most teams or organizations even exist. These guys, they know each other. The teamwork is there. The communication is there. And it's really showing in their gameplay. But also something I want to talk about, a little talking point here. As of late, the 20-second meta, it isn't as prevalent. But what we see from teams like Regicide here is they're saying, okay, we understand that there is a level of flexibility allowed in the attacking comp lately. But they're choosing to take a more traditional attacking comp style as if the 20-second meta was still a thing. I.e., they're still running the Zofia, they're still running the Ash, they're still running the nades. They have so much utility to take care of this defensive side of the fight that really every single player on the attacking side can take care of the utility, even if some players fall. And that's really what I've been seeing from these guys. It's teamwork, but it's individual play as well. They're shining as a unit, and they're shining as a whole.
There's not as much utility being brought, definitely, but they're like you said, bringing everything needed to clear what utility there may be. I like Merlin on this Tachanka. I think Tachanka has become somewhat more viable. I'm not saying he's completely viable. Yeah, but not. He can make rotates with his primary. Explain.
I mean, so
okay, like so Arudi can punch rotates with her actual robotic fist. The spawn beak will see Mystic take about 33% damage off of his life. That is the main and only hard breacher on the board for Regicide. So losing him early, we'll see the diffuser on the floor and no hard breach left. IQ is being brought. She was banned out in the previous game. So nice to see that that adaptation to come through. I think she's incredibly viable always, just so as is Thatcher. But obviously we see that 70% ban rate for Thatcher being incredibly prevalent in nearly every map or every scrim. Nothing too much going on at the moment. Aza has taken a bit of damage here on his roam, but he's doing what he needs to do. He's wasting the time of the attackers, and his job is to stay alive and be a hassle. Minted will just decimate Merlin inside of the kitchen, and he will just go about his day.
That was a wallbang. He had a yellow ping.
Oh no.
the teamwork coming out from these guys is incredible, and I can't stop talking about it because it's incredible. Look at this! Airy from the vertical, I think. G8 A1 Gobert and Regicide are winning these rounds. Zofia's maybe gonna hot drop. I look like she was gonna drop on in there. Vibin from the back stairs tries to find the engagement with the player that's at the pillar stairs, but they're not even gonna engage. Moss is spraying on through. It looks like he is actually timed out. It's not the spray because that's
I was like, wow, look at
that.
that ammo count and that recoil control. This is impressive stuff. Meanwhile, guys busy disconnecting. And I just about think this defense should have disconnected from the server as as it's a flawless round. Tactical timeout is being asked in chat just in case. Yeah, there is the pause. We had to wait for that player to get back into the lobby. Goodness gracious, his recoil control is fantastic.
Oh, that's such an icon.
Like, I understand the 416 doesn't have a lot of recoil, but man, to hit that same spot so consistently and for the Yana just to dodge those bullets.
It's kind of sus, bro.
kind of sus though. Ooh, Elo shotgun question mark?
FO12? Are we gonna see?
Ooh. People, we hate FO12.
I love FO12. Shut up, man.
Okay, console players hate FO12. You can't at me about that.
Bro, you use the commando on Roni. I mean, no.
Yes, yes, I do.
on Mozzie. There we go. Use the commando on Mozzie, man. You can't speak. You console plebs.
Sis,
The player
how
has
dare
returned.
you? How dare you? How dare you? I'm offended on behalf of the entire console community. No, I'm joking. But I actually saw Penga release a video on. Look, I think probably majority. He told me that the second most asked for weapon setup was, instead of the SG-11, it was the Scorpion. And if you guys don't know, the Scorpion is technically an LMG. I think it's got what, like 41 bullets in it.
Yep, 41.
Imagine a handheld SMG or LMG. That would be crazy. Moss does make it back in, thankfully. And there we go. There's the Jaeger. That's what I wanted to see. No Wamai on the board. We will be going to double dorms. And Aruni is again in play, probably with the pepperoni gun.
As many bombs as they can.
And not the DMR. I don't know. I'm skeptical of having a DMR on the defense. I'm not going to lie. I feel like it's very mercurial. Well, what is
It doesn't really matter what you have when you're shooting your teammates with the shotgun. That's not too well. I actually do like the MK14. I used to play Doki a lot on PlayStation.
Oh yeah?
With the MK14 back when the SMG12 was kind of viable. But I mean,
Yeah.
DMR, we've seen it with the TCSG for both Goyo and Cade, and it's been getting a tad play, not a lot, but a little bit, and it's been working. Like, I really don't see why people don't pick it up. I wouldn't say it's better in any
he
sense,
caught it.
but it's situational.
Sorry.
Yeah, he caught it.
He caught the drone. There was a double mute jam in there. It was kind of weird. I don't know if you saw. There was one on the left side of the door and then one.
Also 380 yeses.
Yeah. Do you think they're trying to hold that area for some reason? I'm not entirely certain.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, I think they're going to try and make the master bedroom a kill box, because you're investing utility, but at the very least, that utility is going to be used to deny utility so that more utility can be used. And I'm just trying to force the word utility here as much as I can. But Divan is going to be using his utility quite useful, but you don't need util when you have the gunplay. Merlin to find the skill, and he's playing behind the shield. This is exactly what the util is being used for. He's being allowed to play behind this deployable shield inside of bedroom, completely uncontested, and he has the diffuser. What is this? This is a good setup.
That's a rip. That is very unfortunate. He's the sheer passive aggressive play from having that play inside a bedroom is absolutely crazy. He's doing nothing. He's sitting there stacked up with ADSs and a shield. He's like, hey, challenge me. I dare you. Fight me. Ooh, and
Oh, the FO12. You called it.
And the FO12 Ella shotgun, high shame, ne? On that balcony, gets absolutely ripped a new one as he swings the door frame, but not after there was a frag just before that. Divan gets one more onto Master. That's the Jaeger off the board. 3v3 now. You've got literally fraggers on the board. And two stacked up inside of Attic. And this is, you would imagine, where the play is going to come from, as the diffuser is down on the balcony still. But the defenders will be well aware of that. All they need to do is waste time. But with a minute, that's a lot of time to waste. Some more drone work being done here by Divan. He's going to move back up, and he will actually get Azer. And that is the L off the board. So that's the shotgun. Blade to rest. There's a jiggle peek coming through. What a shot from Airy to find JJ. I was not sure who was going to win that gunfight, but it was the M4. Is it on Maverick?
Attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Oh no.
Ah, he did stay alive. I wanted to point out, Divan is unmatched in terms of gunplay. Sure, he's playing the Ashe, and you can make some stereotypical assumptions about people that only play Ashe, but he's 8-0. I don't care who you're playing. I don't care what your role is. That is impressive. Regicide
zero.
being 4-0, that's impressive.
8 divided by 0. Still 0.
What? Infinite KD.
Imagine having an infinite KD. Couldn't be Shaiko.
I mean, he has.
Do you have better than Shaiko confirmed?
SA
Oh?
player better than EU comps.
What?
Oh my.
Couldn't be our country. Unbelievable. Capital 6 picked off of onto or from the Jacko rather onto the Capital. That is not surprising at all. We do see a laundry supply defense, and it's going to be a 6th pick from the Vigil onto the Elo, likely with that shotgun, as it is so effective
Attackers need to
in those
locate
close
and defuse
quarters,
the
especially
bombs
inside
they
of a site with blue bunker just outside. Now, the shotgun's also very good for making rotates. They did not bring anybody. I guess they had the TCSG, but I mean, the FO12 is a bit better than the TCSG in terms of making rotates. Stacking up some utility here on the back stairs by Freezer. And again, I assume this L is going to play up close to the shield with a shotgun. Ooh, very nice Leviathan skin there on the T5 SMG. It is one of the better skins, if I'm going to be honest, coming out from an esports organization. Don't know what your thoughts are there.
Shots fired. I mean,
Attacker's objective is to locate
I do.
a bomb.
I'm not even going to talk about the skins. I'm sorry. The play we're seeing here from the Ella with the FO12 is very akin to what we see over on the bank with blue stairs. The question is, though, how easy are they going to be able to clear that out? Because with bank, that hatch is kind of free real estate. You open that up, and you have 2 angles to actually show on the stairs from the top of the stairs and the bottom of the stairs. But in this scenario, you don't really have an avenue to shoot from the bottom of the stairs. You only can take that face-on engagement. Talking about face-on engagements, this class with the CC shield. He's getting burned out. She's getting burned alive. Sure, she has a shield in front of her face, but she is getting absolutely denied by the Capital here. Elic to find the kill. Bash off the board now, and Divan continues the tear 9-0. He is unstoppable. Ledo to fall. The entire Tribe Simple roster can't do anything to shut them down. Minted with the trade. It's just Moss 7 left. It's not sure, but basically a 1v5. Got the 460 carbine. You can see.
Oh my god.
It's just Ledo.
Oh my god. Imagine going to go take that challenge and just having 3 guys swing and peek you at the same time. That is terrifying. To put it into a single word, that is absolutely terrifying. Well played to Regicide. They are really asserting their dominance, going 5-0 on the attack on Oregon. As mentioned, not as defender-sided as Villa. This can swing either way, and my goodness, are these boys putting in the work?
I mean, Divan is putting in the work.
Yeah, okay. Well, I wasn't going to single him out, you know.
I'm going to single him out. 10-0. It's incredible. You can't not single him out. I mean, he's putting up the best damn
Who is
performance
Kayak?
of his life. He's a support main for G2 that was picked up from the team Kawana Gaming.
Go 2.0?
Oh, come on. Why are you bringing up my tweets?
Quote Kanye Diffuse?
Defenders
Well,
keep
Kanye Diffuse on
bombs
Twitter?
from being defused by attackers.
Follow Kanye Diffuse.
Oh no, I'm not.
Even
I'm
better,
not plugging you.
follow
I'm making.
@VPSP
I am
on
creating
Twitter if you
humor.
want to enter the. Oh, yeah, okay. I thought you were actually going to.
No, I was not plugging. But since we are plugging, you may as well plug in World League Esports' pinned tweet. You can go comment on who you think is going to win the tournament. You are eligible, should they win, to win your own World League Esports shirt and mousepad. All you have to do is go, of course, onto the profile. Go comment on the tweet,
10 seconds
and
left.
hopefully you're right. Bang, plug,
5
I mean, who
seconds
do you have
remaining.
in this tournament?
send it. Who do I have winning
Who
this
do you have in your quiz?
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Oh, listen, okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see ATK's play yesterday, but they beat Dnmk. Dnmk looked very strong against Vibin. Vibin looked pretty decent as well, but I have to say, ATK's stats have been unparalleled thus far in all the tourneys that I've watched them play and that I've casted in. They're looking very strong, just historically. If anybody can go the distance to them, Regicide are looking incredible at this point in time.
Yeah, I'm I'm actually going to give it to Regicide, strangely enough. I was in a VC yesterday with Rowan talking about the potential here, and I mean, really, he pointed out this Regicide roster, it's incredible. They are, I don't want to say unmatched because we have other good teams, but really, in this matchup at least, versus Tribe Simba, they are unmatched. Deacon has the pistol, but he
Why?
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
he just wanted to dunk on him. I mean, why not?
Bro, you challenging the FO12.
Yes,
What'd you
but
pulling a
you're
pistol out for?
challenging Devon.
Dude, that's crazy. Oh, well, there we go. The record has been lost. He is now 10-1. And the body count is 4-4 as Aza loses his life as well.
Things though, it doesn't really matter because look at Elik. He gets 2 kills in the round and now he's 8 for 1. He's almost even rivaling the kill score of Devon. What is this? This is peak siege that
Attackers
comes from
recovered the
South
bomb
Africa.
diffuser.
Man, I just love watching this.
Elik and Divan at the start of the game were like, boys, the backpack is open, climb in, we'll show you the world. And that is exactly what is happening. Hibana now putting to work those X-Sky is going to use all 18 pellets to open up that, wait, what is that? Oh my goodness. I was about to query his reactions, but then he just flicked into the other side of the bed and he actually flamed him. Melted him, if anything. And I was saying that all those pellets are being used to open up closet, and now we can see the sidelines being opened up. 1 vault hole, 1 sight line, all the way through down to bunks, and a crouch walking maestro. The next viable roamer once everyone else can control his evil eyes. And Plant is going down. There is a yellow ping. He cannot go for a wallbang as it is just around the corner. Are the angles being watched? There's still 3 people up.
Located the diffuser.
Finds the kill, but it's actually late tries to translate it onto Elik. No,
Oh, no.
what is this? This whip simulated 20.
Oh, that guy's
Elik to find a kill. He finds the bot. He finds the Twitch, and now it's equalized out into a 2-2. Merlin and JJ Meister, but a clash isn't really something you want left in a 2v2. Sure, he has the SMG. I don't even know what that thing is
Even
called.
me,
I
don't know.
digress. But he can still do damage with it. Even more so the CCE shield when he can just rely on Merlin. No, he's gonna stab in front of it. He's gonna try and get
Do it.
the no, Elik goes massive. 10 for 1. True Devon.
Give him the
He's
ace.
gonna step up and do it for his team. Sure. Oh, okay, he got an ace. Okay.
Devon
wow.
who?
Wow. Devon who? Elik. He's the new Devon. Good man. I am stumped. I'm lost.
Aish.
Man.
Well, you've been calling out the same name the entire game, and then Elik's just like, y'all sleeping on me? Or
I was sleeping.
like what's going on here? Man's popping off. Man's going 11. One better than Devon. And just like that, you know who's better at this point in time? It's Regicide. 6-0. 6-0. That is absolutely crazy. On an arrogant attack, you would expect at least 1 defensive round to go the other direction. And we seeing, what is this? Yo, what was that? What was that operation? Is it Chimera? It's the Lion and Finker Age?
I mean, we've also got the Ying. That's even more exciting
Oh my
at this
God.
point in time.
Why is this like just staring this?
Just look,
I
no,
feel
no.
toxic looking at this.
Yeah, it's a Doki, it's a Lion, it's a Finker, and a Ying. Each and every single one of those operators could tilt you single-handedly, but in a composition
Attackers
together.
need to
I
locate and
think
defuse as
Regicide
many
might
bombs
be.
I feel tilted looking at the operator lineup. I feel offended. Bro, he's running the sausage gun as well on Finker. Oh,
okay.
you know what this
no,
is.
No, you gotta give me time to talk about that. The sausage on Finker is
It's
the
fantastic.
single-handed, most underrated gun in this game. The single-handed, most underrated combo. That thing on Finker slaps. Because not only do you have the Finker, the nano boost that can help you with a recoil, the sausage is actually a good gun. I don't know if you actually know about that.
It's a viable shotgun.
It does like
100% a viable
damage
shotgun.
per shot, and it puts out 3 shots a second.
The thing is, the only other operator to have that is Capcan. And he's got that 9i6 whatever, I don't know what that SMG is called. He's got that, which is, I'm not opposed to using that gun. I would rather use it than having the sausage gun, but I don't know if you've ever fired a couple of rounds with a spear while you are nano boosted. That thing is also a laser. This is, oh, they're really the finger boost, and here it is. Flashbangs fly. Where's the Ying? Oh, that's not how you want to start it.
That's
Bomb
really
located by attackers.
counterintuitive, but Minter though, 6-1. He's rivaling his teammates, but look at this. Aza, he's at the top, the storm stands, he
is
swings
this?
on through, but no, the superior shotgun, the smoke to win it out. Elik 13-1 at this point in time, he's looking for more. JJ Meister on the picture. He has the V308, he's trying to find more, but Moss 7 and JJ Meister, the dying light for the side of Tribe Simba, the dying, the last of their kind. Now it's just Moss 7 in a 3v1 Sexton no down. It's match point. 2 minutes still on the clock. There's almost nothing you can do with the MK14. The gun that I was saying was quite viable on the defensive side, but okay, he actually gets Claymore killed. It might still be doable. Left
I mean, yeah, I was about to say, this is doable. Smoke is low HP. Dude, one bullet from that, oh wait. I was gonna say, one bullet from the DMR will 100% kill Mystic, and then it's just Divan. But it's Divan with a 416, and I don't think that's gonna end well for the Doki, who's looking to swing here, just pre-firing the world, does not catch anybody. The client-sided body is gonna be incredibly unfortunate. Not able to see behind the bunks. Some jiggle peaks. A drone thrown in to do absolutely naught but provide information. And he's going to go perhaps have an early tactical timeout.
Yeah, at this point in time, well, the thing is, a tactical timeout isn't even going to work because it's match point. Like, what can you do? Like,
that's fact, actually.
Have to think this and no intel, try and find the kill onto Divan. He's currently 11 for 1. You called out that it's Divan on the carbine, but it doesn't matter. This man has been fragging out on each and every single gun. Joined by Mystic, he's pushing on through with the SMG top.
Do or do not, there is no try.
Can't find anything, it's ready.
Well, GG, well played, I guess. My goodness, what an absolute barn burner. But,
Observer, can you quickly
that is disgusting.
I just want to look at the scoreboard. Observer, please. Just 13 and 2, 11 and 1, 6 and 2. What the hell?
Get in my backpack. I'll show you the way.
Do you know?
Well played. Well played to Regicide. My goodness, what a performance they put up for us. What an absolute barn burner of a game. And what an absolutely one-sided affair that we have just witnessed. This is probably one of the most exciting, I guess, Oregon games? Question mark. I thought it was quite exciting, despite it being an absolute landslide of a match.
Oh, I've seen the 7-0 earlier today on Oregon.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm saying in terms of like actually being action-packed, like a good game.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That was peak. The gun
like, I really enjoyed it.
These players was incredible.
And thank you. I enjoyed everybody else for tuning in to the stream, to the cast. Thank you very much.
It's been a long day, man.
It's been a long day, but you know what? We'll be back at it again tomorrow afternoon.
Back at it like
with World League Esports. And sure, Kanye, if that is all from you, any last comments?
Yeah, so I'm just quickly going to bring up the schedule here for tomorrow for anyone that is currently wondering. I'm scrolling on through. I'm trying to find it. There we go. Sunday's schedule is going to be 12 p.m. The Coppers versus OG. Really interested to see how OG puts up against them in that game. 1 p.m. Dark Esports versus Yebo Gaming. 2 p.m. it's going to be Run Shark White versus Omnius Gaming. 3 p.m. War X versus Berserkers. 4 p.m. VG versus the Coppers. 5 p.m. Exile. Sorry, that game is cancelled. Exile accidentally had to pull out of the tournament. 6 p.m. it's Regicide versus Run Shark Blue. And then 7 p.m. that's going to be the big one for the day. It's 80k versus Vibin Esports. Definitely one to look out for. And Luda, final thoughts before we sign off?
The past 3 games were some excellent displays of some top tier South African siege. I'm really looking forward to how this tournament plays out in the next couple of play days. I think each team has displayed some grit and determination. Even those that lost 7-0, there were hopes, there were embers of what could be a raging fire next week, and I do hope everyone tunes in next week. But for me, I think I'm signing out. From you?
Same. Cheers, boys.
Then for now, we are out. Thank you for watching.